Hey everybody, how's it going on this beautiful night? It is April the 16th, and we are ready to rock. Hello everybody, Hebro77 here, and welcome to Theoretical Thursday. I'm standing by with good old Saji. And Saji, what a night this is going to be tonight. We got a lot of topics to go over. We got a lot of things to cover. And I even have a poem that I wrote.
A poem that you wrote?
Yes, a poem that I did most definitely wrote. First, let's give this room a quick shout out. We've got Michael Fontaine in the house.
All right.
Oh, okay. Lorraine Lamour.
And you mean there's more than one person? You're throwing me off. Oh, Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
All right. Yeah, my bad. I just got here.
Oh. And Steve Wood, by the way, said she'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just wait on her and then we'll get started.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right. I'm just waiting here.
We have to totally, nowadays, we have to totally drop whatever we're doing and stop the entire show, just for certain viewers.
All right. Yeah, that's a good policy.
Yeah, that's my policy, man.
So much for the show must go on theory. That's way overrated.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about this as I was laying down on my bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering what we were going to talk about tonight. And hey, you know what? I made a turkey and cheese sandwich earlier, and it was good. But
I have a question now. When you were eating the turkey and cheese sandwich, is that when you were inspired to write a poem?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it has to do with my kitchen table and bugs.
All right, this is interesting.
Yes, it's going to be a very deep poem. But I just wanted to say, while making a turkey sandwich, it got me to thinking about my days back in the 01s. When I would be making my bologna sandwiches, and then I would take bologna and I would make faces of it just simply by biting certain parts of the bologna out. And I could actually make a Batman logo. I could make the smiley face logo, and I made a weird face with 3 eyes.
Okay, and which one did you? I'm assuming you made the Batman logo most often.
Oh yeah, man. I wish what I would do is when I'm taking, when I'm doing my bologna art, to take pictures of it.
Oh, is that what you call it, bologna art?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Is that a thing?
There you go. Yeah, that's one you should use for. That's a thing.
I'm going to Google bologna art and see what kind of images.
Oh, no. There's no telling what you're going to come up with.
Well, let's just do it now. Let me Google bologna art and see what comes up.
Okay.
This ought to be interesting.
It would be funny if that was a thing.
Something tells me we're going to get results. I don't think you're the first person to ever come up with this.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hold on. I'm almost there.
Hey, we got Preliminal in the house.
What's up, Prelim? Miniminal?
Good to see him again. Yeah, man. I came up with this bologna art one day when I was 7 years old.
Yeah, you need to Google bologna art and see. Yeah, there's plenty of images to look at.
Oh crap! Okay.
but not some of them are kind of clever, but not all of them.
All right. Oh, wait, what? Did
Did
I
you know
miss that?
Mr. T and me had a children's book called Phony Baloney?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Um,
Oh, I typed it in Bloney.
oh, that's why. All right, let me type it in. I typed in Bolonga.
Yeah. No, this is the improper spelling because it's how it came up, so I just went with it.
Huh,
And
I'm
then
getting
went to images.
art. Okay. Mm, now I'm not seeing it. No, all I see is like there's
All right, well, I'll
somebody.
share what I have with you.
All right, that makes sense. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Ew. No.
There. Now
Oh,
make sure you click on the link, not the image.
now hang on just 1 second here. Oh, check this out. You're gonna like this. Hold on. This is a lot better than my class of baloney art. Check this out. Holy cow. Look at that, would you?
I'm coming in now. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of effort into that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, mine are just mostly smiley faces and bat symbols. Okay. Now I'm getting food.
I
Now I'm
see
getting
that.
food in the town of Bologna. Um, hmm. There's another one. How come? How come? How come all of these are of Trump?
I don't know. Maybe he just naturally, because people think he's full of baloney.
Oh, okay, sure. That's funny. Um, so
Yeah, I
okay,
don't
what do
know
you?
that you're going to have much luck just going image to image like that.
Yeah, you're
It could
right.
it could be 1,000 images before you get to another one.
Check this out. Check. I like those. See the little pigs?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Well, it wasn't nearly as exciting as I thought it would be, but
oh, well,
we
what was your, um, go ahead and send it to me and I'll show yours.
already put it in Hangouts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
All right, let me remove this.
The first one that came up, there really wasn't that many, maybe like 5 or 6. So,
Oh, okay. No, I think the Donald Trump ones are actually quite inventive.
right.
I never would have thought of that, but actually, you can say if you wanted to save this for a segment and say this is a thing.
One of these times you'll get it right.
Oh, wait, what is it?
It's a thing.
Oh,
Or-
it's a
or-
thing.
yeah, it's a thing. Did you
Well,
know that it's a thing? Or that's a thing.
this one's funny. Okay. Oh, you said don't click the image. Well, too late. I did that, so I'm putting it up there.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's up there. Hey.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought it would be. But hey, Michael Fontaine says grilled cheese and hot dog sandwiches. Hey, I've done those before, man. I'll tell you what. You get you about 6 slices of cheese. You put them on a hoagie row, and then you take like 3 hot dogs. You slice the hot dogs in half, and then you slap those hot dogs either on your skillet or on your George Foreman, and make sure they got the grilled marks. And then you put them on the hoagie, and then you put the hoagie inside the George Foreman grill. Cook that for about 3 minutes, and then you got the perfect grilled cheese sandwich marks on your hoagie buns, and the cheese is nicely melted. In fact, maybe even too melted. Like, have you ever gotten, like, you take a bite of grilled cheese and it just sticks to all the hair that's on your face?
Or it burns the roof of your mouth.
Oh man, yeah, I hate when that happens. Hey, you know what I hate is when you have melted cheese and you go to pick up the sandwich and your cheese is just dripping, and then it lands on one of your fingers and sears it. Oh, ow! You talk about some pain, brother.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you remember the movie UHF with Weird Al Yankovic, spelled with a C now.
Yeah.
Well, he made
Oh,
a hot dog Twinkie. You take the Twinkie and you cut it open like you would a hot dog bun,
hmm.
and you lay the hot dog down there in the cream filling, and then you take some easy spread cheese, like the cheese in a can that in a bottle, and you tilt the thing, and it comes out kind of like a um, Coke, comes out of a Coke gun.
Oh yeah, caulking.
Yeah, and you take that kind of cheese, that easy cheese, I think it's called, and you put a
Yeah.
zigzag pattern of cheese on the hot dog, and that's how they used to make hot dogs in that movie.
Oh man, that sounds pretty good, man. I would, I think that's actually a thing now. Um,
Oh, is it?
hot dog Twinkies. Yeah, I think they call them pigs in a Twinkie or something like that.
Okay. Stinky and
Yeah,
a pinky.
yeah. Now, yeah, don't say it like that.
Okay.
That's borderline perverted, man.
All right, my bad.
You know. No, but you mentioned caulking a while ago. Like, I believe you're talking about caulking, like, like actual caulking that comes out of a caulk gun.
You and your L's, my friend.
Wait, what's wrong?
You said cocking.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Oh man, I'm so sorry about that.
that's
Um,
okay. I mean, do you have a cock gun?
I I do, as a matter of fact, and I have a video um, from my old channel that I want to play for everyone here tonight. Since we're not quite ready for the seriousness of the show to kick in, we still have quite a few shenanigans to pull before we actually get started because there isn't too many people here.
What? Where did they all go? Arby's roast beef sale?
Yeah, I think Arby's is selling roast beef now for $1.99 a sandwich.
You know, right now it's cheaper to buy a gallon of gas than it is to buy uh, a frozen, like a slice of pizza.
Huh, really?
Yeah,
Oh man.
or even a half gallon of milk.
Yeah, yeah, milk's usually what, about $4 a gallon?
Yeah, or right now a half gallon is like at least $2 or $3.
2 or 3 bucks.
Heck, I bet you a gallon of gas is more than a quart of milk right now.
It could very well be. Um,
Yeah.
you know, it's funny, yeah, it's like a gallon of gas is so cheap, but now we can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I know, right? As soon as they let everybody start driving again, best believe the gas prices will go back up the very next day.
Oh, very, very true, my good friend. Very true. Now
But if
you
you
got
ever really did want to travel and you weren't afraid to get out and about, now would be the time, like to go cross country or something. I mean, you probably fill up your tank for less than $20.
oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I found the video. Now you guys must excuse this video. It does have some sound quality issues. But I want you guys to watch the video in its entirety. Oh, it's also got some visual
I want to let you
issues.
know right now, I'm scared to watch it. I'm
Well,
scared already, but I am going to watch it because
all right, cool. But yeah,
we can't see it, right?
I know that, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix that.
All right. Just
Um,
wanted to make sure.
yeah, I know, yeah. 750 for 36 eggs. Holy cow. Where? In New York? Is it over in New York? I'm asking Michael Fontaine. Michael Fontaine.
Michael Fontaine.
All right, there you go. Um, but yeah, this is a video I made years ago. Probably about 7 or 8 years ago to be more precise.
Shoot, you probably weren't even Mandela affected yet.
No, I definitely wasn't. I don't think a lot of us were we?
Oh,
I know I wasn't. I mean, if I was, I just wasn't aware of it.
Right?
do.
Yeah, we might have been and just didn't know it yet.
Right. That's what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
this stupid thing over here. I don't have Norton security. Get off of my computer, you looter.
Well, if you did, you wouldn't have that issue. Just saying.
I don't know, man. Norton's pretty bad. I mean, they're probably one of the worst antivirus things that are around on the internet. No,
Oh man, you look so much younger.
I'm not even on there.
Oh, that's not you with the black leather jacket on.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But guys, I do apologize for the quality of the picture and sound. But let's just watch this. It's only 4 minutes long.
4 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's probably what the audience is going to think too when they see this. Fixing Your Crack by the Mr. Jeremy Show. So here we go.
Do-do. Hey, Ray. What's up? I've got a problem. What seems to be the problem? I have a huge crack. Look, over there. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, do you have some cock? If you got some cock, it'll fill the crack. I think a nice huge cock should fill this crack. I will go get my huge cock. Here is my cock. Will this cock fill the crack? I don't know. Do you have enough cocking in your cock? I don't think so. It's a half-empty cock. Well, then maybe I should squeeze on the cock. Squeeze on my cock? Yes, I must squeeze on your cock to find out how much cotton is in your cock. Why don't you give it a squeeze? Wow, this really is a big cock. Say, Ray, there's no cocking coming out of this cock. Do you want me to help you with the cock? Yeah, I might need some help with the cock. Well, sometimes you have to stroke on the cock. Why don't you stroke on the cock? You mean like this? Sometimes you even have to squeeze on the bottom of the cock. Why don't you try squeezing the bottom of the cock? I think I will. This enormous cock is hard to squeeze on. Here, let me give you a hand with that cock. You put your hand on my cock? Yes. Now, let's fill the crack with this cock. Man, that was a hard cock. Yes, it was very hard cock. But look, the crack is sealed with the cock. Well, I'm glad you came over to fill my crack with your cock. It was your cock. You mean I filled my own crack with the cock? Yes, you did. Well, what should we do now? I don't know. I just don't know. I'll buy you a beer. Really? You'll buy me a beer? Yes. Let's go. Cheese. Hey, that's not cheese whiz. Yeah, that's not a jar of cheese whiz. What's the matter with you? It's not a jar of cheese whiz? Then what did I have my mouth on? You had your mouth on some cock. Yeah, you had your mouth on my cock. I had my mouth on your cock. Why didn't you guys tell me that was cock? We thought that you would taste the cock. Yes, that you would even smell the cock before you put your mouth on the cock. Oh man, your cock made me sick. Perhaps you should go home. Yes, we're going to a bar. Would you like to join us? Why not? I've had enough of cock for one day. Yeah, me too.
Okay. That's I do apologize for the crudeness of the video. But
I mean, it's only crude if you think of it that way.
Oh no, I didn't mean the joke itself, but just like
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like I should have brought up Chad. I would have loved to seen how they were reacting, or if they're even still there.
I think we scared off half our audience with our cock.
Okay. Why is it got to be our cock?
Oh yeah, true. I scared off half the audience with my cock. Oh, Michael Fontaine's been asking me what's up, Hebrew from Eternia. What was the question? I don't know now. I think we were talking about grilled cheese hot dogs earlier.
Lorraine Lamour said, "What a load of caulk."
Oh, I'm glad our audience has a sense of humor. You know that?
Yeah, me too. Oh, we got a new person in here. Well, new to me anyway. Our universal consciousness says,
Oh,
"Hey,
no,
hello."
no.
Yeah.
No, they're not new.
Well, okay. They're just new to me.
Have you not been in our Shifty Sunday? I mean, I'm just asking the question because I guess you don't really get to see Chad a whole lot when you're in Shifty Sunday, do you? So that would mean, am I talking to myself here?
Hello. All right. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to make an effort to be more involved in chat. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, no, Armor gives universal consciousness a shout out every time, man. Although I will say, in your defense, he hasn't been on the show in a while.
Okay. Well, either way, glad to see him in here.
Yeah, it's good to see him in here. I assume it's a him.
Yeah, I assume that you knew when you said it was. So.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Michael Fontaine, the question was, it had something to do with cheese. I know that. I know it had something to do with New York, with being in New York. But
there was something New York related, wasn't there?
Yeah, I honestly forgot. Oh, the price of eggs. You know that old saying when you say, "What's that got to do with the price of eggs in China?" Well, now I'm asking, what's that got to do with the price of eggs in New York?
The price of eggs in China? Who says that?
Everyone says it.
Oh, okay. I never heard that before.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard the price of something, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't eggs.
Oh, yeah, man. Somebody would say something totally off the wall. Like, let's say, for example, you and I were talking about universal consciousness, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you said something about universal. Somewhere out of the blue, you said something about the wingspan of a male duck or something. Something just totally.
And then I would just be like, "What the heck does that have to do with the price of eggs in China?"
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I get it.
So Rain on the Plains is in here as well.
All right.
It's good to
Well,
have Rain.
I
Huh?
know. I like when Rain on the Plain shows up.
Yeah, man. I've asked her to be on the show before, but
She
I
has
don't.
been on the show before.
Has she?
Yeah, a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, that's a Mandela effect for me. I always thought it was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So you mean to
Well,
tell me it's always been just a long time ago?
well, you know what? I think I just edited it.
Edited it, edited it.
Yeah, I edited it. That's what I'm trying to say. I,
Okay,
I
so
yeah, I think you're right. I think the technical jargon is double the long. Heck, I think sometimes you could even some might even say it was a long.
a long, long, long.
Yeah,
Well,
time ago.
that makes sense. Oh, by the way, Michael Fontaine says wingspan of a drake, which I guess is a male duck, um, is 3.5 feet. So
Well,
there you
what's
go.
that have to do with the price of eggs in China?
Uh, uh, um, they have duck eggs there sometimes.
Nah, I was just trying to apply. I just learned a new phrase. I'm trying to try it out.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. But hey, since we're 26 minutes into the show, why don't I go ahead and cite my poem?
Okay, I always thought it was recite.
Oh wait, is it recite or cite?
See, well,
Oh,
yeah.
so I guess if you cite something, you're giving someone a ticket.
Now, that would be a citation.
Oh, well then wait a minute. I I'm confused.
Let's hear the dang poem.
Uh,
I can't wait to hear it.
but
Does
here's what
it?
my brain. Uh huh.
Um, Go ahead. I'm sorry. I won't interrupt you. I promise.
Oh, okay, cool. Um, the bug poem. There are bugs crawling on my table. There are bugs on my table all day and all night. There are bugs on my table even when I turn on the light. There are bugs on my table. I wish they weren't there. There are bugs on my table. These bugs are everywhere. There are bugs on my table when I'm trying to make a sandwich. There are bugs on my table. I wish they had a bandwidth. There are bugs on my table and all over the floor. There are bugs on my table when I walk into the door. There are bugs on my table. I do not know why. There are bugs on my table. I wish they would fly away.
Actually, that wasn't half bad, my friend. I I was imagining like Dr. Seuss characters in the illustrations.
Hey, well, there you go. Maybe I should make that book.
Yeah.
Bugs on My Table by Hebrew. Mr. Hebrew. But no, man, this is going to be quite a long night. We're going to have to do things right or we're going to be totally out of sight.
All right.
So, Rain on the Plains said she just can't get excited about bugs.
Oh yeah. Well, it's one of those things. Some people, it actually is a sad poem because to think that you really do have bugs on your table, despite whatever conditions there are, the light, no light, and all those other things you rhymed. That's really sad. I'm really sorry you're having bug issues.
Yeah, bug issues really suck, man. I'll tell you what. And it's not like I haven't. I just been laying around not trying anything. I've tried your suggestions. I've tried my own suggestions. I've sprayed all over the floors. I sprayed all over the table legs. I sprayed over the countertops. I even sprayed underneath the microwave, and I set
Hmm.
traps. The only thing one thing I probably need to do is put glue traps everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that might help.
Yeah, I mean, I do sometimes I get once in a while I'll get a bunch of ants that come in the window there behind my backsplash on my sink.
Hmm.
And what I do is I spray Windex on the windowsill and it just stops them from coming in.
Oh
So
wow, really? That's a good idea, man. I never would have thought Windex is a bug repellent.
yeah, I think it's the ammonia. They don't like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, sir. Um, you know, the internet is sitting. I was sitting there. I was staring at my ceiling, and I was thinking, you know, if I had a chandelier, I probably wouldn't swing from it, because I weigh 256 pounds, and if I swung from a chandelier, it would probably come crashing down from the ceiling, and then I would land on my coffee table. I'd crash through it, and then I would probably knock myself out. You know?
Right? Well, it would probably make for an interesting YouTube video, but other than that, I don't recommend it.
Yeah, because I got drunk one night and I was singing the chandelier song, and
Ah,
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna swing from a chandelier. You know, but hey, Paul Johnstone is in the house. It's good to see him for once.
all right. Welcome, Paul Johnstone.
Paul Johnstone. Something about Paul Johnstone that I forgot to mention the other day is Paul Johnstone used to check out my channel a long time ago, back in the early days of Hebro's self live streams before I had friends.
Okay. Back when you were the lonely man, like the music you played for me yesterday.
That's right, man. I wasn't completely lonely. I mean, I went on other people's live streams, but we're talking about the days before I could actually you could actually live stream on your phone. You remember those days?
Well, actually, I wasn't on YouTube back then, unfortunately.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. I mean, I would get only thing I would use YouTube for was maybe to watch like a music video or Saturday Night Live skit or something like that. Other than that, I hardly ever got on YouTube.
Oh wow. Yeah. I've been on YouTube. I've had 3 different channels. Actually, 4 now. This is my 4th one. Um, and I was on YouTube back in 2008 when it was great.
See, I was just 2000 and late.
I guess so, man. Hey, hang on a second. My stomach's hurting. I gotta go in the other room and punch myself in the gut. I'll be right back.
Well, I guess if that's what works for you. So, how is everybody doing tonight now that he's left me here all alone? I do have some interesting stuff that I'm going to share with you guys here in a little bit. So, try to tough through our attempts at being comical, and we'll get to the good stuff here in a few minutes. It is rather interesting. I hope he's okay. See how he.
Well, that didn't work at
Huh.
all. I'm going to try to drink this Sprite. Now, keep in mind, before I drink this Sprite, that this Sprite is full 140 calories. It's not diet Sprite, so just pray for me.
Oh yeah, because of your blood sugar.
Yeah, because of my blood sugar. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Are you drinking the whole thing at once?
Oh, I'm trying to. Oh, it burns. It burns when it goes down. Oh. Speaking of top 10 MEs, I came across an ME that's not mine. It doesn't belong to me.
Well, does any ME ever belong to anybody, really?
Well, I guess it could technically belong to the world.
Okay.
You know, man, what is going on? Why can't I just give off a good belch? Mm.
You know,
now my mouth tastes all cottony. Ugh. I hate sugar. I've come to hate sugar. Can you believe it?
yeah, I can believe it.
I don't know. Maybe if I sock myself in the gut again, this time I need to get a running start, and then I ball up my fist. Instead of punching myself in the gut, what I'll do is I'll get 10 feet back. Hold on, let me put the camera on so you guys can watch this
Okay.
because it's very intense. I'm gonna run. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, you can't see the full thing. Hold on. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, I'm going to run from here to that door and then run my belly into the doorknob. All right.
Well, it was nice knowing you, man.
Well, here we go. Check it out. Okay, here we go. Get a running start here. I got to move the coffee table out of the way. Okay. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh, okay. That was fun. I hope you guys caught that.
All right, Harry Houdini.
I don't want to have to do that again. Oh, okay, now let's wait for 10 minutes and see if that works. I got to turn off the camera now. So, okay, I guess we're done with the tomfoolery, right? For now.
I thought I was on mute. Are we ever really done with the tomfoolery?
Well, no, not really. I mean, sometimes tomfoolery happens to you. You don't happen to it.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes it just happens all on its own.
That's right. But no, man, we got a serious. Oh God, we got a serious.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't know, man. I shouldn't have took that running dart to my door.
Yeah. I wasn't going. Is that what you typically do in this situation?
No, usually I take a bowling ball and I'm laying down on my back. I'm laying down on my back, and then I roll. I roll the bowling ball over my belly very gently, and then that usually eases the pain.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What do you mean I don't look like my avatar? Is that a bad thing? A good thing? A mutual thing? What is that? Oh, she means I'm fatter than my avatar. Oh.
Yeah, I don't resemble my avatar very much either.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because people are going to find out maybe next month. We're doing a contest right now, and then the contest, anybody who has any drawing skills whatsoever, I don't care if you can just draw a stick figure, but the name of the contest is What Does Sadgie Look Like? It's the What Does Sadgie Look Like contest sponsored by Lorraine Lamore, and she is offering $20 of her generosity to the winner of the contest, and the second runner-up will receive a free T-shirt from the Shifty Sunday Show.
Well, how exciting is that?
I know, right? And it should be exciting for you, man, because this is, I mean, it's based around you, basically.
I know. I was hoping that somehow, some way, it would include a free makeover for me, but I don't think that's in the cards.
I guess apparently I need a free makeover too. People know what I look like now. Shit, I was hoping to avoid that. Huh?
No, nothing. I think no comment.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, man? I'll tell you what. There's the email. You guys can email direct me. Yeah, sure, direct me directly, or you can email Armor Up. And I don't have his email, so don't ask for it. So no.
And if you guys got any like heavy duty caulking jobs going on around your house, send them a picture of your caulk.
I don't know about I don't know about that one, man. Don't get that started. That might not be too good. I don't know.
Well, I mean, some people are really good at caulking.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you just don't want a huge caulk. If it's a small crack, you just need a medium-sized caulk. Oh man. Okay, well, I just did, Rain. Top Emmys. Top 10 Emmys.
Top 10. Like, what are we basing this off of? Like, overall popularity, top individual? Maybe we should ask the chat, like, what is their number one ME, and we'll see which one shows up the most.
Wait a minute. This is really bothering me. I have to know. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm still here. Just maybe we should go ahead and show that Darth Vader Emmy.
Okay. And you know what? Let me tell the chat room a story. Before we went live, we were talking about this Emmy, Hebrew and I, and I asked him. I said, "Have you actually?" Because the Emmy involves Darth Vader. So I asked him. I said, "Have you actually went and looked at your Darth Vader to see if it has changed?" And he had not actually went yet, but he was sure that his Darth Vader was the way he remembered it. And then he goes and he actually gets up off his couch and walks over and gets the Darth Vader, which I guess is what he's doing now. And lo and behold, his Darth Vader has changed, unbeknownst to him.
Unbeknownst to me, you can't.
Yeah, you were convinced that it would still be the same way you remembered it. However, It has changed. Am I correct?
Here's the peg. The peg came off again. I got to go straighten it out.
All right.
Let me turn my light on because you can't really see. Wait, is my hair messy? There we go. All right. We'll get that straightened up. All right.
You want to ask them how if they remember his utility belt and how they remember it?
Yeah, why don't you ask the audience before I show the actual thing?
I mean, if you've already seen the video, because I think, what was it, Need Input made one or something like that?
Yeah, Need Input's name is a name that's Mandela affected to me, because I always thought his name was Needs Input. But in fact, it's only Need Input. Need Input. See, I didn't know that.
Okay. So the Mandela effect is Darth Vader's utility belt. It now has on the left side and the right side, kind of like where your belt loops would be on your pants or your jeans or something like that. There is now two little boxes with lights on them,
Yeah,
and
I don't think they can really tell from this. This is not.
yeah, you might have to bring up an image of Darth Vader.
I know, but hold on. Let's see. Too much glare. Okay. Yeah. Let me put him back, and then I'll bring up the image. And then later on tonight, if it gets requested, I'll run into the doorknob for guys if they want me to do that.
For free? You're not even going to charge them like $1 or something like that?
No, I figure in these hard times of coronavirus, they have to have something to watch to amuse them.
All
But let
right.
me go ahead and oh boy, I got to search for it in Bing. Oh, here we go. I didn't even have to put in his last name. There it is, right there.
Right on the planes remembers it. Need input. Let's see. She also says Brian McFarlane is without an A or with an A. How do you remember it? Like Mac Farland or Mick Farland?
Oh, let's see. Brian McFarlane, you mean?
Yeah.
Mick Farland? Yeah, I remember Mick Farland. Well, what's going on? Is his name Mac Farland now?
Let's see. I'm not sure. She just wrote his name.
Uh-oh. We lost Saggy.
Now it's Mick.
Okay, there he is. Yeah, we lost you there for a second, bud.
Yeah, I realized that. That's why I came back.
Okay, so I have the pictures up here. On this one, hold on. There is no green buttons.
I see that.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a residue, huh? That looks like a painting someone painted.
Right.
Like fan art.
Yeah. And
so you got some residue there.
That sure looks like it. And judging by that was the very first thing that popped up when I searched for him.
Huh.
Now we'll go over the list here. Okay, here it is. Here's one in plain view. Okay, check this out. Let me get back in there. I'll have to click on it. Do you see right here?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh no, why is it uploading? Okay. Right there. Boom.
Yeah, the two green dots. There's one on each side. That's what it looks like now. Your Hotmail is kind of covering it. Can you take the email address down for a second?
Oh, it's kind of covering it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it over there, but I know what you're saying. So I'll do what you're saying if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what the utility belt looks like now. Now go back to the other image because that's the way I remember it as well. If you can.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can or not though, dude.
Oh, okay.
Wait, yeah, I can. Look, check this out. Boom. I didn't even have to do a switcheroonie. I think it's 3 right there. There you go. There's the fan art.
Yep, no green dots.
That's right. But a lot of people are now saying they don't remember the suit looking like this either.
Yeah, I think that he kind of made a couple modifications. Do you remember the silver lines?
No.
Yeah, it's almost like yeah.
Not at all. Let's
Nor
keep going.
do I remember him having those kind of, that being that kind of buff.
This one looks like. Hold on. Doctor Doom. There it is. There.
Yeah.
That one. Let's keep going. Oh, I kind of saw it there. There's. It's kind of lit up right there. Do you see?
Yeah, you can see it. And now he's got the silver lines again. Is that see the silver?
Sorry, I skipped over it. Hold on.
No, every single one of these guys has got the silver lines going down his chest.
Yeah. No, I don't remember that either.
Pick up your action figure. Let's see if he's got it.
Oh, I know he's got it. I done looked at him.
He's got the silver lines?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, to me, that's another Mandela effect. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is. It is for me too. But I do think it was covered, but I don't remember it. A lot of people will say those buttons on his chest were never there, but I always remember them being there.
Yeah, I remember the control panel on his chest. Now, the actual watch buttons, like the colors and white and red and green, and I didn't pay that much attention, but I remember there were some red ones, and they were on his chest. That's all I know for sure.
Now look at this. Now every one of these have the green buttons on his belt. Like every
I'm
one.
more triggered by these silver lines going down his chest plate and shoulders. That is so new to me.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
What's up with Darth Vader, man? He seems like he is one of the most Mandela fictional characters, of all fictional characters. Can you think of anybody that's had more changes than him?
I think him and C-3PO might be tied.
Well, I know about the silver leg. What else happened with C-3PO?
The black gloves that are now underneath. Here, let me show you.
Oh, okay.
The screws in his neck.
Oh, yeah.
The midriff, where more of his wires is showing. Hold on, let me show you, man. Let me pull it up here. Oh boy. See.
Well, Ray Lamore says she wants to see Darth Vader in heel strutting.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Michael Fontaine says he's based on Japanese samurai, just outer space style. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Preliminal mention C-3PO having gold wiring in his stomach, not dark, and gold palms.
Well, I'll tell you what. Check this out.
And Rain on the Plains, I 100% agree with you that Chewie got a medal in my reality.
Check this out. I just found some residue for him not having a midriff. Check this out, man.
All right.
You're gonna poop your battle cat pants. You see this?
Battle Cat doesn't wear pants, but
okay.
I just use a litter box.
Now the silver leg is there. Now what the heck is this though? Why is there this? There's no midriff here now, but now there's this.
Yeah, that has to be like, that's not on every C-3PO. That's got to be just like a unique.
Now here's the palm of his hands.
Okay.
But now wait a minute. Why is that there? And how come the midriff is in the back?
Yeah, I saw that.
What in the F? Look.
I know, right?
Do they have him on backwards?
I don't think so. I think they just got like an Island of Misfits toys C-3PO.
Well, maybe, but check this one out. Loading.
Okay, that's an original.
Now look at both legs.
Yeah, that's the original release, the first edition.
Dude, I understand that, but there's no silver legs.
I agree. I see that. But that's how I remember him anyway, to be honest with you. So that's not like a big deal to me.
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
Details. But he didn't have a silver leg at the very beginning of the very first movie. There was some time during one of the movies where he gets disassembled, and when they reassemble him, from that point on, he has the silver leg.
Uh-oh, he cut out. Well, now,
Am I gone?
do me a favor and jump out of the room and jump back in or something, because you're breaking down, my friend.
All right, I'll do that.
Wait. You're better now. You're better.
All right.
No, I know
It might
you
have
read.
been. It might be bandwidth at your end. You got other things going on your computer or anything?
No.
Okay.
But let me. You mentioned the article, but you forgot about our Shifty Sunday we had when we watched that whole thing with Anthony Daniels, who plays C3PO, mentions the silver leg and is trying to make up excuses for it.
What did he say? I forget what his excuse was.
He said that there was always a silver leg. When I was on the set with my cinema photographer looked at the C3PO and said, "Wait a minute, what's that silver leg doing there?" He asked.
I kind of remember that now.
And I said to my cinema photography, explains Daniels, C3PO has always had the silver leg. And that's what he's trying to say to him. But you can see here, all of the Mandela effects are present. But yeah, how come? Okay, check this out. Okay, hang on. Where was it?
All right, so on Google it says, in short, at the end of episode 3, C3PO was dipped in gold and had his memory erased.
Right.
Then he served as a translation droid alongside the Organa family in the Senate. Sometime between then and the events in episode 4, a bomb was placed in his leg.
There's some more residue right there. There's no midriff here. There's no black on his hands. Let's ask the audience if this is how they remember him, since you're so not even into it.
No, I'm into it. Couldn't you hear what I?
Yeah.
Couldn't you hear what I was just saying?
Oh, okay. Hey, System Failures here, man.
What's up, System Failure?
Cool, man. System Failure's awesome. We've had him on the show before.
He walks in right when we're talking about C3PO. Go figure.
Oh man, isn't that some synchronicities?
Maybe he can shine some light on the subject.
Yeah, I just wish we had a way of getting a hold of him to get him in here.
Well, you could send him the link if you wanted to. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, because I don't have him in my Hangouts. You do.
All right, hold on. I'm going to email you the link, System Failure. Assuming you want to come in and shine some light on our C3PO conundrum.
Nah, he probably doesn't though. He said he will pop on. No problem. Oh, he said he could show us some stuff. Did you not hear that? I mean, not hear it, but see it.
I hear you.
All right, cool.
But I'm not on your screen. I'm in my email.
Okay. I just wanted to say, he'll bring some energy, some excitement. He'll bring some. Hopefully, he'll make you snap it to a Slim Jim.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah. Really. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to step into the Slim Jim so I'll be more excited for the show. Hey, bro. When you get done doing that, I want to hear your best Battle Cat impression.
I haven't been working on it, so you're gonna have to wait on that.
Oh, okay.
But I did get the link sent to him, so it should be in your email. If you check your email.
And who knows, if he asks me to run straight towards my door, I might just do it.
Right. Well, what I found online was, in short, at the end of episode 3, C3PO was dipped in gold and had his memory erased.
Right.
He then served as a translation droid alongside the Organa family in the Senate. Sometime between then and the events in episode 4, a bomb was placed in his leg. Events unfolded that allowed the safe removal of the leg, but as he was dipped in gold, specially, no gold legs were around, and time or hard times in the Organa family never permitted him to dip the leg. That's the canon, but the real reason is simple. They wanted him to look like he had some history, like a scar on his face. That's the official. Yeah, that's the official narrative.
That's what Anthony Daniels shared in his interview. Speaking of Anthony Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I say everybody, put your hands together. Put your hands together, everybody. Everyone, put your hands together for our next guest who's coming in the room. He's coming in here, going to sweep us up with his broom. Here's System Baylor.
Wow. What? Thank you. Hi, guys.
Hey, good to have you back, man.
Man, you know what? It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a trip and a half. Who's that?
Yeah, I mean, it was like, I don't know, way before all this Corona stuff came along.
An old bottle of Corona never done anyone any harm, I don't think. You know, bottle of Corona. Fucking Corona up my bollocks. Everywhere you go, it's fucking plastered everywhere on the streets, on the fucking TV. You can't go down the street without. Sorry, I shouldn't swear, guys. You can't go down the street without it being in your face, you know. So I try to tend to. I don't recognise their law of me not being able to go out because I'm crazy, so I just go out anyway. And I don't believe that, you know, I will die from the coronavirus. So, you know, maybe that's just a sense of mindfulness or unmindfulness or stupidness or whatever. But it's crazy times we live in, guys. It's crazy times we live in. I know she said that I just jumped in as you were doing the C3PO stuff. It's funny you would say that because I was actually doing a little bit about C3PO on different Mandela effects that I popped. You know, let me see if I can fucking find some. It's different ones that I've popped in.
Yeah, well, right before that, we were discussing Darth Vader with the green boxes.
Yeah, I've seen that one there. Yeah, I've noticed there's green and red boxes. If you notice in the new movies, there's green and red boxes. So on where he is, you can see it on his you know, where he has it on the side of his on his belt there. So there's green and red. That's in the newer movies, and it seems to popped into the older movies as well. But I think maybe with that one, for me, I think it might have been I just wasn't fucking looking, or he had the cloak down, or whatever. I just put it off as, you know.
Well, the thing that I was noticing that I had never noticed before was the silver stripes going down his shoulders and his chest. I had never noticed that before.
Okay. I have some residue, but I'll see let me see if I can find this one. I do have some interesting ones of the Hasbro and all that, but there's other ones that there was some Mandela effects that popped up on his belt, on his back of his belt. I don't know if we crossed that. Did we cover that on the last show? I think we might have. So on the back of his belt, covered up. No, not on about C-3PO. Darth Vader's white nose. I found some residue on him having a dark nose. I've also heard about some residue of him having red eyes and all sorts of mad fucking eyes. But I think that could be comic book stuff, you know.
Right.
I'm not too sure because I cross over between both. I cross over between the comic books and the movies today and the old movies to try to find some sort of connection between. Okay, is it an altered timeline or is it maybe a director's cut, or is it something that the camera was different filter or something? I try to look into it as a different.
And you can't
you know
100% put it past George Lucas just to take some creative liberties and change it because he feels like it.
Yeah, exactly, man. I think there was someone mentioned about him being able to tell that it was all gonna to change anyway, and he just couldn't do anything about it. Now it also changed it, like when you change one word or one paragraph or even one meaning, it changed the whole narrative of the story, which I think was changed, whether it be fucking supernaturally or whatever you want to call it, time travel, whatever you want to call it, has changed now to suit the narrative of the way the movie goes now, because it seems to have gone the way it should have gone. Okay, Luke, I am your father. Luke is the man. He's the male, the alpha, whatever. And now it seems to have gone the opposite way, which is now she is the alpha or the omega or whatever it is, because she at the end of the last movie, who she is in the new movies, it's gone full. Well, women power. Women tend to have as much power as men. So why wasn't this? It just seems to have gone the full swing, which is good in a way. But I don't know about the whole being able to twist stuff, because people get photographs and stuff of the newer movies and mix them in with the older ones and go, well, why does he have a red arm? Because he had one in the last 3 movies. Why does he have a silver leg in the older movies, but he doesn't have in the newer ones? As you were saying about the bomb going off in his leg. That was something to do with the Clone Wars, I think, where someone had put a bomb in his leg, and that's why it went to silver, not to gold. Or sorry, that's why it went from silver to gold to silver. That was a weird one. But have you noticed the silver between his torso and his arms? I mentioned that a year or two ago.
No.
I could show you some pictures if you want.
Well, show them away.
Let me see if I could just. I know I don't want to get too stuck down on the whole C-3PO. I just because of my profile picture is obviously him now in the 3D version of him. I used to be the silver, Hi, Sagittarius speaking. You're in. CJ, yes, I'm Irish. I'm Irish as well. Let me see if I can do this screen share.
While you're doing that,
yes, sir. Yes, please.
Real quick, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, man. Please do, man. Please do.
I've noticed you're back doing live streams again. I bet you're pretty happy about that.
Well, yeah. I'm on the System Failure too, because it's the other one. Do you know what I got really I changed quite a lot there when I was doing when I got my my channel taken down.
I just discovered your System Failure too, like 5 days ago.
Oh no, man! I can't even find System Failure 4, man. For fuck's sake, they've hit it on me. They've hit my own channel on me. And when I go live, I can't even. When I go onto my own channel, say if I'm on System Failure 1 and I go into my subscriptions, I can't see that I'm live on System Failure 2. They seem to be hiding it all over the place. It's crazy. So I'm not surprised you couldn't find it. That was just a backup because of this one went down. The main one. I'm back on this one in June, I think. I gave up on it. I started concentrating on the numbers for a little bit, and I went troll hunting. I became a bit of a psycho, which I am anyway. But I became a bit off the track of Mandela effects.
Became.
Yeah. Well, not became. I always was, but it just came back out, and it was a person I didn't want to be because I did start going troll hunting. I was like, fuck, what was I doing? And I became a bit aggressive with it because Facebook pulled me down. I had a great show with the two Brian Staley and Brian McFarlane, and then the ban went up an extra month 2 days before that, and then it went up an extra month 2 days after that. I'm like, what the hell? Why 2 days just before I'm about to come live on my main channel did he do an extra month? So all that made me concentrate on different things which I shouldn't have. So but yeah, I'm live streaming on System Failure 2 as much as I can now. Trying to get people on, and I've got 202 subscribers over there. Don't know what the fuck's going on. What did they all do? They don't want to come out and play, you know. Anyway, here's I think this is from the original, because remember they didn't give out the toys. They couldn't give out the toys because they brought
Yeah.
out. There was a big rush. Now this is
Yeah,
the
you
best
had to
picture.
pre-order. Yeah, I
Yeah, they
think
had the pre-order, so
wasn't
they
that-
gave this out. Remember they gave this out.
Wasn't that one of the very first sort of like pre-order toy things?
Yes, that was what they gave. They pre-ordered them to get the money in for the merchandise, and they gave out people who pre-ordered them this because they didn't have the toys made. So then, when you got the toys, you can see here, these little bits where you'd put them in front of. You could get the cardboard cutouts.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
Just imagine being a little kid and receiving a piece of cardboard for Christmas. Like, you open that up, you're thinking you're getting the toys.
It's better
and
than a
you
lump of
see
coal,
right now-
man.
Yeah.
Better than a lump of coal. You know? Or it's better than a smack in the face with a wet fish and go, do you know what? Make your own fucking dinner. Sorry, no, I shouldn't really go there.
No, that's
see,
right,
yeah.
What were we talking about the other night, Saji? If I was naughty, what was going to go in my stocking?
Well, I was hoping maybe every Christmas, the last stocking I got at my when I was in Australia had a bottle of Jägermeister in it. A full bottle, a 2 litre, a litre and a half bottle, and my brothers had a Captain Morgan's, and the other one had vodka, whiskey, or whatever. But we ended up drinking all them before breakfast, or with breakfast, which was quite good, Christmas morning. So, Christmas stocking.
Yeah, and look at R2D2. I mean, that is nothing like. I mean,
that's R2D2 is there. You don't see the wires that well, but you see, because these are cardboard cutouts. Look at even Darth Vader's is yellow. He's his lightsaber. You can't see the white on his nose, but it's not the best of pictures. But I do have, I have. Let me see if I can jump on to the next picture. I think this one might be better. This one's off a book. This one's a George Lucas book. You can see there. That's, there you go, gold. For fuck's sake, man. There's no way that's not gold.
I agree.
I mean? There's no way that could have been. This is the original book. I think that actually. Let me see.
Yeah. Did you see the action figure he had up?
The action
figure? Right before you came in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gold. All gold. Yeah.
All gold. They're all. It's there's no, because this is, as I said, this is one of the earliest ones, and this one here is exclusive radio. This one is whatever year this is. I have this one as well. This is Sunday 6 p.m. I presume this is a really old book. It's there somewhere. I put this in 2019. But you look, he's all gold there. There's no way that's anything that was exclusively on public radio. Star Wars, all this.
That there's so much good residue for him being all gold that I don't even see how they can even try to argue against the Mandela effect on this particular example.
No, there's no way. There's too much evidence here, There's too much evidence. As you can see there, we're just gonna go to the next one. Oh, there's another one there. Look there, you can see all gold. This is in a later book. The wires are prominent there, but they're not. It's back. They're not, because you see the wires here on his legs came out. Remember the wires on R2D2's legs? Oh, yeah. Became brown, and then they were red, and then they weren't even there, and then they came back. Which is weird.
Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah.
Would you suggest to anyone that's having sort of like stomach cramps or whatever, would you suggest that they run at their doorknob full speed?
Oh, definitely, man. And if you can't get a doorknob and they're really, really small, just go for the skirting board.
Yeah.
Skirting board, I find, and if you can't get the skirting board, I find if you can get a skirting board ladder, you just want to get up on the skirting board and jump off it, really, 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 and land on your head. It usually works, and you end up in a different reality.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I definitely wouldn't recommend it for you people who haven't tried it before. Don't go do that. So just here, I think I might have the picture in here of the. So you can see this is really old as well. This is Droids. You remember the cartoon Droids? Do you? It was a.
Oh yeah, the cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's got loads of residue in it as well. Because he's all gold. And why would they make a cartoon of him all gold? Here's the Japanese one.
Oh.
Or Chinese or whatever. So here's their version of there, and he's even all gold. Like, he's not gold in the picture. But he's not. He's kind of silver there a bit. I don't know. I don't know if that's red. It's not. I do have that in a book. I might take a better picture, but he's all gold in the Japanese version. I know his face looks a bit, and he's got red eyes. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry, that's weird looking stuff, isn't it? And his palms ain't black in this. You see, his palms ain't black,
Mm-hmm.
and his belt looks different. His belt around here looks different
Yeah,
in the middle.
for sure.
You know, there's
Yeah,
some.
he's
Yeah, I tell you
looking.
what, man.
He's looking more like Twiggy than he is C3PO.
He's looking a bit fucking bugged up. Isn't he? Here's a Chris. Oh, here's a. Oh, go back. Here's a Christmas one. You know, that's a Christmas card. There's so much. Do you remember the Mad Magazine and all? Remember Mad Magazine? Mad Magazine is one of the best ones.
Oh, yeah.
Best versions of him. Him and Darth Vader on one of their specials. He's all gold in that as well. This was the May the Force be with you. Anniversary.
Oh, imagine how much residue you could find in the complete collection of Mad magazines.
Oh man, it's I don't know what it is with people. I just put in C3PO all gold, and look at right now. I can see fucking Uncle Sam's fucking hat. Jesus Christ on the fucking here. Let me see if I can show you my camera. No, I don't want to. I don't want to show you the residue. Let me see. Let me see if it's. Let me just take the screen off for a second. Give me see if I can put my camera on. Show you what I'm watching right now. Can you see that TV? Can you see what color hat he's got on his fucking head? Now, just hopefully now. I don't like watching. Look at that hat. Is that Uncle Sam's hat? He's got Uncle Sam's hat on with the red and white.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, it's everywhere, man.
Well, you know, and if you, ever watch Rocky, if you ever watch Rocky, you see the same thing.
Oh yeah. Rocky's the same. You know, all these. Yeah. What are you finding with the
Apollo Creed?
With the Mandela effects? What do you think is coming quick and fast with yourselves? Do you think they're coming quick and faster, or do you think there's?
I think, you know what, I think at this time, everyone's been so distracted with the stupid coronavirus that they haven't seen Mandela effects, but they are coming quicker and faster than they have in the last few months. I will say that, and I think it's because we've all been distracted with such bullshit.
How much? Yeah, didn't pay attention.
You know, it's hard for us to stay focused on Mandela effects.
Yeah. But it does kind of seem like they come in waves. Like you have like a trout, and then and like an incline, and then you get a bunch at once, and then it kind of it tapers off, and you know, I hope we don't flatten the curve on the Mandela effect.
Flatten the curve,
right?
What curve? There is no spoon, isn't there? What's a spoon, man? Don't talk about curves and flat stuff like that, man. Don't get me started. I am gonna do a show next week, guys. I do have a show, a UFO show, a Dimension Shift and UFO show next Wednesday, I think. But I do have another show coming up about I'm not gonna say that I'm flat earth, because I'm not really flat earth, you know, and I'm not really. But if you want to put me in a box, I'll say it. You know, but you know, as far as flat Earth and round Earth and space aliens and interdimensional aliens, I want to keep my options open. You know, I don't want to pray to the wrong god.
I hear you. I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I'm not,
man.
I'm convinced that it's just not. It's not what we think it is. That's what I know for sure.
Sure. I think we did want to put you in the box that would be a pizza box.
Please leave the pizza in it. Please leave the pizza in it, for fuck's sake, man.
Right now, I'm just saying,
can I ask what pizza it is going to be?
Would it be a flatbread pizza?
It might be stuffy crusts or whatever. It could be stuffy crusts. It could be whatever it wants. You know, it could be anything, I suppose. Do you want? I can give you a couple of new Mandela effects if you want some new ones. Hold on there.
Oh no, we hate new ones.
Oh no, we don't want fucking new ones, man. We don't want new ones. Fuck that shit, man. This show is not called the Mandela Effect Show. This is called, what is the name of this show again? Actually,
Theoretical Thursday.
Oh sugar, man! I've stepped into the wrong show. I think I might need to go into another dimension. Hold on, see if I can figure this out. Hold on, I thought this was a Mandela Effect show. Sugar and spice and all things nice. Let me just put this on my profile really quick, lads.
Off of the rice. Huh?
Do you remember that? So, what was it? Boys and girls were made of puppy dogs' tails. Remember that? And other things. There was another nursery rhymes and all that kind of stuff. And we went. And all that, and then the women were made of all things nice and all that other stuff, and pudding and spice.
Sugar and spice and everything nice.
Yeah, everything nice and all. And I thought, wow, that's fucking. love that. But trying to remember all these nursery rhymes from years ago can be confusing, I suppose. Let me just share this in a couple of my groups, guys, and see if I can get a. Because I was on earlier on.
Let me tease the audience. See, we got
tease the
we got
audience.
System Failure coming in here, bringing us brand new Mandela.
Don't say brand new.
Well,
just
semi
new.
brand new. New to us, maybe.
We'll see. They could be new. They could be old. They could be fucking. They could be not real. The whole world could not be real.
cover all 9 bases. That's right.
Oh man,
yeah.
you know what? It's better off covering all 9 bases. Okay, so Mandela effects, home, new ones.
I don't know why.
Okay. The
9
backward soundtrack of the Last Supper. The Last Supper, sorry. So the Last Supper contains it contains a hidden musical arrangement. Yeah. So remember the way they are all positioned. Hold on. So I can show you this if you want. I can show you if you want.
I'm writing it down.
I can show you. If you give me the screen, I can show you while we're talking about it. I can read it straight from the screen if you want.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm using a thing called alternativememories.com. I don't know if you know that one. Let me show you while we're doing that here. So here it is here. This one is so the backwards soundtrack. You might be familiar with the photograph rather than the. We'll get on here so we get a bit zoomer up on it. Can you see that? Yeah.
The backward soundtrack of the Last Supper.
Yes. So you can see the way they're all sort of sitting here in whatever they are, positions they are, and it makes a musical note when you look at it like this on a musical theme. Now it doesn't contain a musical hidden arrangement now, but it used to. So that's a new one to me.
Oh wow!
But I remember learning about that a long time ago and trying to figure out what that music was and figuring out what it was, but then figuring out, oh shit, man, that's got so many layers, and I don't know if I can figure that shit out. Because there's different layers in that music as well, different tones and how high they go and how low they go, and there's hidden notes between other ones that weren't put into this picture originally. But it seems to be just taking shit out of proportion and going, you know what, we're going to wipe everything out of existence. Maybe I don't know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing anymore, to be honest. Whoever's in charge of the whole thing. Am I still here? Am I not talking? Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so people in the chat might be familiar with that one, but it's a new one. So we go on to the next one. I will probably share that one in a second. This one is it's called alternativememories.com. Very good site for the newer ones because this one, these one, that's the list.
Holding on to memories.com.
No, alternativememories.com.
Oh, alternative memories. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were trying to promote us trying to hold on to their memories.
No. It's just all about different Mandela effects and stuff like that. It just seems to be fucking slow now. Come on, you mother butter.
Yeah, I had to clean my computer out while ago. It was running slower than a snail sitting on top of a turtle sitting on top of a fox, if that makes any sense.
I do. I know exactly what you mean. Unfortunately. So, if I had words to paint or make a day for you, now this one is what is this one? Is from the well-known film Babe. So this is new as well. This is in. Yeah, it's weird. This one I found out the other day. This one is a weird one. So the tongue is weird. So the tongue has different parts on it to taste different parts. Different segments on your tongue. So for like bitter, sour, salty, sweet, and all like now it doesn't. Now it just can taste all things. So it seems to be just spread out.
Really?
But I don't believe that shit because who has my fucking tongue? Who can taste shit with my tongue? That's just I believe it in a sense that maybe 100 out of 100 people who said okay, it might be different. But
maybe we should try it. Maybe someone should be a guinea pig. Like
yeah. What do you want to put in my mouth, sir? Open wide. Sorry.
Not quite like that. No.
Okay. That tastes salty to me. Oh no. That went really, really off the reservoir there, didn't it? Shit, man. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that.
No, Did you see the beginning of the show where I did my whole cocking bit?
You're cocking, but you said it again.
No, cocking bit.
No, I
No.
literally got into the chat straight because I was on mine,
Oh.
then I went into Curiouser and Curiouser, then I put on the TV for a minute. I'm making a video in the background here of just some other shit as well. And I thought, oh, they're on, great, I get to see these. I keep forgetting because I'm on different accounts on YouTube. I'm not, I'm like, okay, it didn't show up in live. I don't even show up in live, so I went looking for trouble, and here I am.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Last night too, man. Not last night. Last time you were on. We talked about all kinds of shit, and
it
was just sort of more like a fun show because I did my Macho Man impression. You're just
yeah. Do you know what I remember? Do you know what? It was a great impression of that. Now you done your scarab.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
We were calling him Scrap.
Yeah, Scrapper, man, good old Scrapper. I always when I remember him, when I first subbed him a long time ago, for some reason I always call it Scrapper. I don't know why. Maybe it was Scrapping at the time, but I never changed it because I just think it sounds more funny. But I would never say it to him because I've never spoke to him, But I probably would eventually. But people have to get to know me that I'm just a fucking crazy motherfucker. Don't really. Yeah, I'm just weird. If you don't like me, it's cool. But I'm only messing. At the end of the day, spiritual high five and all that kind of stuff. And here's another one. The personal Mandela effects before the term arose. This is the Cure. Do you know the Cure song? The Cure.
What the fuck is going on with that sea? Is what I'd like to know.
The sea is dropping off. It's falling into the gap. Mind that gap. Mind that gap.
Fuck! It looks like it's going into the black hole or something.
Man, it's getting sucked out of existence, like us all, or getting sucked into existence, one or the other.
Well, yeah, that too.
Then
get sucked out.
Man, I love getting sucked in or sucked out. Doesn't really whatever way, as long as there's sucking involved, it's fucking amazing. I like to be able to do it on demand as well, but that seems to be just different life for some reason. That goes off the reservoir. Shit, man. Shit. This one, that one's a crazy one. Do you know what? I'm gonna send this to you live, or sorry, in the chat as well. This one I covered as well about 4 years ago. This covered this Big Ben one. The Big Ben, the face of Big Ben, the way it changed. I have pictures of that with the other numerals on it, with the V and all on it, the way it was. And also with the 1V facing out the way and in the way. So it's got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then it's got the 1V here, but it's more Roman numerals. The way they're saying here, the clear white Roman numerals, now it's narrow. They used to be bigger, and I've got evidence of it. But that's just a new one. So they're actually changing the face of it. I hope they put it into digital.
Man, that is
that'd be pretty cool if they just you look at the Big Ben and it's digital clock now. Oh, here comes the future.
Oh yeah,
we're here, man.
All of a sudden it changes to army time or something,
Yeah, man, our time in a different. It just changes into a big porthole and things come out of it, and like they always do. Hey, here we go. The light show's about to begin. Fucking brilliant. Right. Get on your 3D glasses and let's go for it. Even though we realise that we actually see in like 7D, 8D, or 9D, but we have to put on glasses to go to a movie to see it in our fucking 2 foot in front of us. Weirdo.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, just go out to the world. Go out to the world, run around the field and imagine it all, and you get closer to it and watching the movie. Here's another one. Christopher Columbus. Columbus, obviously, everyone. So was he Italian or Portuguese?
He was Italian. I always thought.
Well, now he's Portuguese. Oh, he was Portuguese. Now he's which one is? He's now Portuguese. Now he was Italian. Now he's Portuguese.
Right. That's fucked up. Columbus. No.
That's crazy, isn't it?
No, he's goddamn Italian. I could tell you that.
That's crazy. Now, when you look at these on a bigger scale, like on a
and I think he had darker hair than that. Just saying.
Okay. So the picture is white. Yeah. Maybe it's an older picture.
True.
There's one here. I'm gonna put this into the.
I can't believe they're saying these Portuguese. Portuguese. Yeah,
Portuguese. I can take this. You can have that back.
that's easy for me to say.
Easy for you to say, not easy for me to say. I'm gonna put this into the private chat, or I'll put it into the live chat. Am I still in the live chat?
Private
Oh, yeah.
chat. Private chat or right chat?
I'm gonna put it
Coffee
into the
chat?
live chat for everyone in there, and I'm gonna put it into the private chat for you, which is good to keep an eye on because they do. Them new ones come out today. You know, there's ones on it every day. I use it
Not
every now and
very.
again and stuff like that as well. I put in. You know, I try not to share too much of it on my sites because I want to be. I direct people to the site. I used to just copy and paste, and then I realized, you know what? It's because I know the guy who owns it as well. You know, so I runs it.
My whole screen just went blue. Hold on.
Oh,
That was weird.
blue. Maybe someone is hacking you. Have you got any trolls here? Will I go into a troll hunter mode and change my profile picture to the Incredible Hulk?
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd like to
Okay,
see
let's
the
go.
Incredible Hulk.
Okay, let's go. Do you want to go that one, or will we go?
No.
We go that one. We can go that one.
Yeah, I never did care for the more intellectual Hulk.
You didn't like him, no?
Yeah.
I'll go meaner then. I'll go fucking crazy. Let's go. Oh,
Yeah, there you
me. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Before we, I want to say hello to someone, because people are talking and I don't know what they're saying. I want to know what everyone's saying right now. Sister Fanny reminds me of a partying buddy I used to have. Mystery friend. We'd love to keep him drunk. Oh, there's nothing better than having a drunk person in the cupboard. Just get him out every now and again. Quick. Entertainment. Dude, throw him back in the cupboard and give him a couple of cans and maybe a couple of,
Oh,
joints.
sure. Like instant fool.
Oh yeah, there's nothing. It's great to have an instant fool there.
Yeah.
Let's go, Matrix.
Oh wow.
I can see you in the back wall.
Could you imagine? Yeah, that would really freak some people out, you know.
Oh man, remember the last show we had here, and I want to replay all that, but I want to replay it on the main channel. I do tend to, say I'm gonna do this shit, but the next day I fucking forget because I've like by the time the next day comes, I've either not slept or I'm sleeping or I'm trying to sleep on the sofa and I watch 2 or 3 movies and then I end up watching a fucking a Netflix series and then I end up I'm not gonna sleep now because I only sleep every second day because it seems to be I keep talking when I'm not asleep and when I don't talk when I'm not live I have to listen to music or I have to focus on something really I suppose let me see what was the last I read this ORC human biology book there yesterday not all of it but most of it. I read some other ones in the last couple of weeks because I need to focus on fucking one thing at a time, and I tend to just go off on mad ones. You know what I mean? It's like it's just my brain. It's like my brain is in fragments, and it's like on different timelines, and I keep connecting with it, and I'm connecting it quicker and quicker and quicker all the time. You know. But it is what it is.
Every once in a while, I just have to take time out. I say I'm not going to read any books. I'm not going to stare at my computer screen. I'm not going to go here. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to look at Facebook, YouTube, or any of those pages.
Oh man, it's fucking nightmare.
Every once in a while, and you're probably going to ridicule me for this, but I just lay there on my bed and just stare at the ceiling.
Okay,
and
I don't ridicule you.
I have thoughts that come to me like. Remember when I used to do this when I was a little kid, just kind of thinking out loud to myself, like, It's like, man, I kind of wish we had those times back again. It's like, man, it's like everything's all,
Do you know you do have them times are just in the back of your mind? That's all there. Because everything else is in the front of your mind. Because every time that we've ever had are in our minds as well as in our hearts and in our souls. And if you remember, I try to get onto that. Because we were kids for a long time, and I grew up quite quick, and then I remembered I was a child for so long, and I started remembering my childhood. I went, do you know what? Fuck it, man. I'm just going to pretend I'm a child again, and I did, and I realized that by planning my life in the way I was for a long time, I started to go, well, it's not going right, and I'm getting upset. It's not going right. Just become a child again, and let's not make any plans and let the universe decide. And it started to go a little bit different and a little bit weird at first, and then I just wasn't used to it, so I thought, fuck, I had to revert back to myself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I tended to now I just look at life as like it's just a playground, and I tend to be able to remember certain things. Where here's why the analogy I try to use is I know what to say, but I just haven't created that perfect sentence to say it yet in this reality. Do you
But
know?
you know what?
Do you know? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Oh
So
yeah.
I do have a message. I do know. I kind of know what different angles on the Mandela effect I'd love to be able to say, but I just don't know the fucking words to say it with people can understand. You know, because it's a big. This Mandela effect, this whole, because you are into UFOs and interdimensional stuff like that as well, and you know the planets are aligning and all these realities are coming together, and we're all seeing these quick and fast, but we're not seeing it quick and fast. What's happening is they're happening everywhere else as well as
We're
here,
just
and
trying to catch up.
we're trying to we're not trying to catch up as such, but it's everyone sees different ones every day, but we're not connected to everyone in the world, so you know.
Right.
I might ask you a question about, say, for instance, a Star Wars one, and you might know a different one than I know, but that doesn't mean that you learned that because of me. You might have known it, but you might have forgot about it because someone never asked you that question. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the right question that needs to be asked.
Well, yeah, you have that, and then you also have ones that aren't necessarily related to pop culture or something that everybody knows. So it's more of a regional thing, or like a local mom and pop shop. The door was always red every time you came there, but now in this reality, it's a different shade or totally different color altogether.
Yeah, I know people that walk past the building the next day and the doors boarded up or not boarded, concreted up, and they're like, there was a fucking dentist yesterday. What the fuck?
Yes, and especially like when you got some bloke.
Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Sorry.
That's okay. Especially when you got some bloke named Saji who doesn't really follow pop culture all that much, and then you ask him, "Hey, did you know Brian Dennehy died?" And he goes, "Well, I don't know who Brian Dennehy is." I'm like, I was like, he was the sheriff bloke in the movie Rambo. He's like,
why do you keep saying bloke?
I don't know, because it's cool.
Because it's cool. He wants to be with the young lads, man. He wants to be with the young lads,
Yeah.
He wants to be cool, man. Is what the kids are saying, brother.
Right.
Get down with the logo and all that stuff.
No, it's just a good word. I've heard you say it once or twice,
Man, don't say what I say, man. Don't say what I say. I've been putting the man out for what I say. Like, definitely don't fucking do that.
So I got something I want to share real quick. It's kind of related to what we're talking to. I'm going to need you to bring it up on screen there, Hebrew. The links I provided before we started the show.
No.
No. What the fuck? Don't say that.
Show it to System Failure. He's better at that stuff than I am.
No, I'm not I'm not better than I just have different eyes, man. I just have different eyes.
No, man.
But I would, but I want to do a disclaimer before I even get started.
Okay.
Disclaimer
I'm not trying to say that CERN is responsible for the Mandela effect.
That's a bad word. I'm joking.
But I do want to. I think it is worth acknowledging that they may be having an effect on the shiftiness that happens in our realm. Okay.
Now, real quick before you do that, though, I did want to bring up something of semi-importance. I was watching Beavis and Butthead today.
Oh, it's definitely important. That's definitely more important than CERN. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. Go on.
And I haven't seen Beavis and Butthead in a long time, but it was on what do you call that, Pluto TV or whatever. So I was watching reruns of it, and they brought up something interesting. Is that you watch Beavis and Butthead and you think, oh, they're just a bunch of silly goofballs and shit like that, but you know what? They're actually a lot smarter than the people give them credit for.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think humans are a lot smarter than everyone gives them credit for, because I think with technology and stuff like that, the way we should be, and the way we are, and the way we keep reverting back to either reset or technology disappears or whatever, we should be fucking amongst the stars by now. But whatever the fucking powers of be that we can't see the technology or no one can see, it's I don't know. It can be endless. So I'm just sharing this with about 1,000 people, by the way. So be prepared for no one to arrive, because no one ever does. These wankers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I've just sent
But
it with
no,
a couple of groups. So say it again. Say it again. I go off track every now and again. You know.
oh no. I don't even remember where I was going with that,
Man.
except for the fact that Beavis and Butthead were sort of like the very first. You know how YouTubers, you see a lot of YouTubers, and they do the movie reviews and the
Oh yeah.
reviews and stuff like that. Beavis and Butthead were sort of the first music video reviewers,
Okay.
so to speak.
Okay.
You know, yeah,
Wow.
well, you have to kind of watch it to know what I'm saying, though.
No, I've seen Beavis and Butthead. I've seen Beavis and
Yeah,
Butthead.
they sit there and they critique. They're doing it, making themselves look dumb, but they're actually critiquing the music videos in a way that people don't think of. You know, like they say, hey, "That sucks, change it, bud." You know,
yeah.
but
I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. The stuff like that we, you remember. What were you doing when you watched Beavis and Butthead? Most of the time, probably sitting there smoking or making bubbles with a bong or something like that most of the time. Them are the times when you remember shit that most people, a lot of people don't remember or don't pick up on because you're either that stoned or you think you're that stoned or whatever, and it all comes back to you. There's certain times that you want it to come back to you, which is good because you like that program when they're sitting there and they're talking and they're criticizing everything that's on the TV and they're pulling it apart, and they're not pulling it apart on a Mandela effect level, but they could be if you look back at it and go, do you know what? That's fucking weird. Sorry, I'm just gonna close my fucking email. I keep hearing that popping off in my ear, going pop, 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 pop.
oh yeah, I hate that, man.
Yeah, when
trying to do something.
I'm trying to concentrate on the show because if I don't, I'll be crazy. I want to say a big shout out to what was her name again? Mystery Friend is going. Thank you. So I think they were going there as well. I've shared this in a couple of groups. I hope to get a couple of guys in or whatever people probably know and avoid them anyway. But Mandela effects. What you were saying, CERN, Saggy.
Oh yeah, back to what Saggy was saying.
I know, and then we were talking about. We went to Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, it's. I hear you. It is Beavis and Butthead. Do you know what? Do you know what I found as well? That whole Beavis and Butthead MTV movement and all that was such a, that generation of even Max Headroom. Do you remember Max Headroom?
Oh yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
We've had Max Headroom Mandela effects on the show before.
Yeah, I've got some good ones with him saying "Beam me up, Scotty" and all that as well. When he had Adam Shatner on and stuff like that. I just never released it. I never done the videos. I'm like, It's just because. If I recorded everything I saw and put them as a video, I'd be like, I could never. As you say, we need to step away from computers and turn it off and try not to be on Facebook all the time. And you can get zapped into this kind of stuff. You can get zapped into doing all this craziness.
I got a good little short story, real quick.
Go for
it. Your friend and mine, and everyone's friend, of course, Need Input, which
yes.
He was on Facebook, and I had shared a video about Alex Jones, and Alex Jones was trying to tell the truth about all this whole thing's bullshit, and this and that. You know how Alex Jones talks, whatever.
Yeah,
and then
he goes a bit crazy.
Yeah, and then Need Input was like, "You need to stop watching Alex Jones, you fucking moron."
Oh God, okay.
And I was like,
okay.
Hey, by the way, I liked your last video, whatever video it was, I forget, but I mentioned that, and then he thumbs up me, in the same comment, he called me a moron or whatever.
Yeah, no, and Blaze is a funny. He's got a great sense of humor,
Yeah.
He's I was talking to him earlier. Well, I wasn't talking to him. I was emailing him or whatever with Facebook, and because me, I'm on Facebook more than I am anything else. He's he's crazy. He calls you moron. You moron. What did you say to him, man? Leave poor old Blaze alone. He's all right.
Yeah, no, I love
that man. See, I don't remember because he's bro 77 here, and I don't know you on Facebook because I do know you, but I don't know you. Do you see what I mean? Because remember where you used to tell me your names on there, and if you don't message me, I don't know who I'm talking to. I could be talking to booking.
I use my real name on there.
Okay. Well, let's not say your real name now. Let's not say that you're actually Scarab. You know, as we went through
Huh?
before, you are Don. You know you are, and you don't stop kidding here. You know as well, Saggy. This lad here is Scrapper or Scarab, and he's pretending to
Scrapper.
be someone.
Yeah.
He's pretending to be someone else because you do sound very very like him. Now less so now than he did last time. I don't know why. Have you done something to
Uh,
your voice? Have you done it from a
well,
different reality?
I was probably smoking too many cigarettes that night.
Oh, that's probably what it was, man. That's probably what it was.
Yeah,
I know I
because
am just trying
yeah,
to
I
do
feel
one
like
right
this,
now.
you know,
Hey,
when
man.
I
So do it while we have you on. Let's do a while we have you on. It's your fucking show. While you're
why,
on here. Sorry, Saggy. I am trying to
why you
concentrate on
have
making it.
me? Why I've got me on?
While
Go
you've
ahead.
got you on the show, let's do an impersonation. I will try to do an American accent. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. You's over there, American guys. You're all fucking crazy, guys. You think it all is? No, I don't know. I'm not going any further. But yeah,
Uh,
doom, brother. Doom.
no, you know, I did I did one. It's the other day, but it's got to be more high pitch. You know, I can't
Oh,
really do your voice. You know,
yeah, you could definitely maybe do with some helium or
right?
a big toke of a big joint.
Yeah.
A big old bong.
Sometimes, sometimes, just sometimes, you know, you gotta work up to it. You just can't do it cold. You know,
No,
you
man.
gotta,
Yeah, I
you
know what
gotta
you're saying.
work right up to it. And
Yeah,
sometimes it helps if you have an image.
oh yeah, man. Well, you know, Randy Savage. Did you hear my Randy Savage mix I done for Brian Staveley?
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
I love Randy Savage, man. He's fucking crazy. He's a crazy one. Go on,
Good.
keep going, man. Keep going. Go for it, brother.
Yeah,
Hey,
you know.
brother.
Sometimes you got to go for it. You got to really get in there and go for it. Dig it.
Dig
Ooh,
it,
yeah.
man. Oh,
You got to
yeah.
really go for it.
Love
You
it.
got to do the thing, you know. Something. Oh, crap.
Oh,
I think we just.
no. I think you just scared the
Oh,
shit out of your
no.
friend, man. He just left.
We scared off Sadgie. We
Oh,
scared
come.
off Sadgie.
Seji, come back. I love you. Look, I
He,
love you. Change my picture. Come back, please. Look at him.
look at him.
Man,
Oh,
change
man.
your picture back, man. He disappeared. You scared him.
He's all brokenhearted now.
Oh, man. Fucking hell, this savage.
I can't break character now. Oh, no.
No,
You got
man.
me
No,
rolling.
man. No,
No,
man.
I can't break character.
Don't
Yeah.
break character, brother. Don't break character.
Let me
Don't
tell you
break character.
something. I think Sagittarical speaking there, he gets a little upset when I do my macho man impression. Wait a minute. No, it's not impression. It's me. I'm the real deal.
Yeah, you're the real deal, man. I saw you on WWF that time. It was on TV, I think, somewhere in the 90s.
That one time. Yeah.
That one time, yeah. One of the best fights I've seen on W. I think it was WrestleMania 2. Was Phil Nelson and Hercules, and Hercules split his head open with the chain. You know, it was live, open air event. And now I didn't know at the time that it was all fake as fuck. You know, fake as fuck. No, it was fake as fuck. I mean, the blood was taken. You know, it was blades and whatever, and they were doing whatever they were doing. But it looked so real, and I was on the fucking sofa with appendix and whatever, and I was like, Macho Man Randy Savage, man, love him. And you know, do you remember the Ultimate Warrior? The Ultimate Warrior and all them, man, they were.
Hey, do I remember him?
Man, you fought him, didn't you?
I fought. That's right. I fought the Ultimate Warrior. It was at WrestleMania 7.
7, man. Did you win? Did you top rope him?
No, he ended up kicking my butt. But I gotta tell you something, though, man.
Yeah.
It was it was a long time ago.
Okay.
So
your memory's not quite like what it is. You got Mandela affected, and now you realize that you are actually a woman, not a man.
I got too many power drives to the head, you know.
Oh yeah, man, and too many steroids in the ass. I know what you're saying. You're going crazy.
Oh shit!
Okay, now your voice is gonna go. So what happened to your friend? Did he just disappear?
I don't know. He just dropped out. Hold on, I gotta change.
When he comes back, I'm gonna change my picture to a silver.
I gotta change my picture back.
Arr, I look meaner. Oh, James Bond. Hello, Mr. Bond. With these pictures, you are tempting me to.
Well, hello there. I do. You know.
Here. Will I go Miss Moneypenny all the time?
How's it going, old chap?
It's all right. It's all right, mate. It's all right to back. You know, it's all right. Wait, it's all right where you are. Who's going to be the next James Bond?
Well, I got to tell you, It's
Yes.
not going to be easy to decide
Yeah.
because nobody is better than me.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Well, I don't know. I think
I can't do this.
Roger Moore was quite good. I liked the new one, the Daniel Craig one. There's He-Man back. He-Man is back.
Yeah, I
Let's
couldn't
go
get
back
no
to the
more.
old. Let's go back to the old system.
We
What was the old
gotta get
system
back
again?
to the way things were, or Sadji will never come back.
Oh, let me do this. What's going on with Saji, man? You frightened the shit out of him. Fucking
I know,
poor
man.
old-
I guess
what
you
the
know what?
poor chap.
I think he despises that Macho Man voice. I don't know.
I think he just despises you, in fairness, man. But it's just, he just comes on because he likes you so much. In his heart of hearts, he just despises that you can do that better than he can.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Maybe, could be,
that's probably what it is, most
Could
likely.
be, but maybe he just never really opened up and tried. Maybe you just need to ask him that right question. Would you please try that whilst we're off the
You
air,
know
and
what?
then we can do it really, really quick and put him on the air, and he won't realize, and then he realizes he's got his inner voice, and he will tell us all what the Mandela effect is.
What would have been funny? What would have been really funny is if he would have came back dressed as Moneypenny.
Oh, Jesus, do you know what? Oh, don't let me start. Go down Moneypenny. I'd be all over him I'd be changing my clothes, definitely. I'd be putting them on the floor. Shit, man.
What's going on, Moneypenny?
Hey, what's going on?
So, okay, here he is.
Here he is, Saggy. So he is sorry for scaring you.
Well, hello everybody. I'm sorry I had to leave for a second, but I'm back.
Just a minute.
You didn't hear us talking about you, then?
Just a minute. You're a macho hater. You hate the Macho Man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's definitely something about the Macho Man thing. I don't know whether he likes it or he just he's intimidated by it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm macho.
Oh, you're macho. All right, he's just macho. Okay. So that's why you're a big cat and he's a lad with a sword. You're really macho. You look cool with the glasses on, actually.
Yeah,
well, thank you.
Cool cat.
Thank you.
Wink, wink. No, never
All
mind.
right, Hebron. So I need you to bring up those links for me. Will you do that real quick?
All right, those links will be coming right up like sausage links, right off a hot griddle.
Sausage links.
No, man, it would be nice if I had them actually.
Well,
they're in Hangouts.
Are they?
Oh, do you just use Hangouts? Okay. What are they used for? Do they use to share your shit there or what? Or your pictures? I usually share them on Facebook and then just go into the Facebook thing, and if they're pictures or whatever, I find it easier just to open the Facebook page. But I don't know. I don't use Hangouts. I've never really used it. Is Hangouts good? Excuse me. I'm belching. I've had three cans of Red Bully stuff.
Saggy.
Yeah.
All I have is the baloney art.
It's way above that.
Oh, okay.
Here, have you ever seen a program called Happy?
Hmm?
It's called Happy. It's about a unicorn. It's an imaginary friend. It's on Netflix. There's this guy that plays him. He used to be in King of Queens. He's a little small fat dude. That sounds really, really bad. He's in a few other things as well. I think his name is I can't remember. But you sound a bit like him, Saggy. He's what's his name again? Let me see if I can find his name.
It's not Kevin James, is it?
No, it's not Kevin James.
Oh, it's the other short fat dude, Patton Oswald.
No. Oswald, yeah, that's the one. Patton Oswald, yeah, he does sound a bit like him, doesn't he? Sorry, Saji.
A little bit, but I think he's more like a younger version of Mark Hamill.
Oh yeah. Luke, I am your father, man.
I don't think Luke says that.
Oh man, it definitely fucking does in my reality, man. What reality are you from?
I am my father.
You are your father? Oh well, then I'm your brother's uncle.
Your father's brother's uncle's cousin's former roommate.
Could be worse, man. You could be your I don't know. I won't even go there. That goes on.
So what I got up here, Hebrew, right above.
This is a YouTube video, no?
Yeah, no, not the YouTube video. Let's do the two images of the sky.
The sky, I could touch the sky.
Okay, let me get back to it.
Someone's going. Who's going?
Somebody left. I don't
Somebody
know.
left. Who are they? I want to say goodbye to them.
Get back here.
Come back
You're
here so I
talking
can
about-
say goodbye to you. Please come back till I say goodbye. Sleep well. Who's sleeping well? Saggy is about to call you. All right. Hey, bro. CJ would have the best Vietnamese restaurant here. I need to go to sleep. Rain on the plains. Rain on the plains. Hi, rain on the
Wait,
plains.
Rain in the Plains left?
I think so. But I could be
Oh.
just seeing shit, man. I could be night. Nice to see you.
So the
See you nice.
question,
The question is.
the question that I'm throwing out there is
Yes.
is CERN creating portals? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say is CERN creating pornos?
Oh yeah, definitely
Oh,
doing pornos as
No,
well. They
definitely
do
not.
that.
But these images were taken in June of 2016 of the skies above CERN
Oh yeah, okay.
by a famous photographer named Christopher Suarez. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, the images were captured 10 days after the Awake experiment or the Advanced Wakefield experiment began at the CERN facility on June 16th. And now, are you sharing the images?
No, he's not, man. He's not. Now he is. He's I know.
As soon as he said that, boom.
No. Of course he is. Of course he is. Boom, boom. You put me down. You struck me. You struck me down, man. You struck me down. Oh yeah, that's crazy images, man. That's lovely images. Love that shit. Do you know what that looks like to me? Do you know what that looks like to me? Just on the first image. If you want to put that on full screen, maybe if you want to put it on, if you can, take us off the side. You don't want to see us. No one wants to see us. I'll show my face if you don't. If you don't take me off the screen, I'll show my face and break your computer. Ah! Sugar. Sorry. That looks like to me. Just do you ever see the movie Endgame? Don't close it. Don't close it. Do you ever see the movie Endgame where the spaceship comes down and it's Thanos' spaceship and it's it's like big at the top and it's got the wings at the bottom?
Sure.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So as the top end of it is as you can see where it sort of shoots off into like a portal type of thing. That could be the where they all sort of live, and then the other bits of the wings. But then again, it seems to be with what that seems to have been is a porthole that shoots off energy and sucks energy at the same time. It sucks it through the middle and pushes it out at the side, and it was directed at a certain planet in our solar system at that time. But CERN has been going on for years before that this shit happened.
Yeah, go ahead and share the other one real quick, Hebrew.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep there for a second.
Oh, you did, man. Wake up, man. The Mandela effect is real good. The real shit's going on, man. I'm joking. I love you. Sorry. Yeah.
Let me take this down so I can share the other one.
Oh no! Do you know? Just hide the picture and you can put on the stuff on the side where you can hide the full screen rather than doing all that.
Well, Saji, in your defense, this one looks pretty much the same, I think, to me.
Oh shit! I might put my camera back off. Oh shit! My
slightly bigger, I guess. Okay, here we go.
What did you think them clouds are? What do you think they seem to be looking like to you? Because if you zoom in on the top of that image there, where it's really bright,
yeah.
Hebrew. If you Hebrew, if you zoom in, so where it's really light, keep zooming in if you can. Just no, what kind of?
Yeah, no, it's
no worries. It kind of looks like faces and stuff like that in there.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you can look into other dimensions kind of thing and what they kind of can be. Because if you look into what is it called?
Hey,
portholes. Yes.
Check this guy out right here. Look at the.
You
the
need
wings.
to zoom in on that as much as you can.
There's the wings. This one kind of looks like an angel coming out, and that looks like a hawk or an owl that has his nose bitten off.
Okay.
And then there's some images for sure.
I mean if you zoom in as much as you can to where the actual the light is if you can, but if you can't, no worries. But if you look at it, kind of looks like faces and stuff like that. And then if you can zoom in as close as you can. I know you can't right now, but if you start looking at the dark spots and the lighter spots and the way they trail into the light, and you can start seeing the images in it. But then again, it's like looking into a jigsaw or into a jigsaw. Looking into a computer, you can see whatever you want to see. I think with a lot of. But what do you think that is? What do you think them clouds were over CERN, Saji?
I'm not really sure. I just know that it's not something that you normally would see happen naturally, you know?
Yeah.
But then the last thing I want to share is the YouTube video, which is the top link. Yahoo News actually did a story on this video
Okay.
back in 2015 where they referred to it as a UFO gateway.
Oh. Okay.
And it's swirling. It almost looks like it might be a black hole.
Wait,
I wanted you guys to watch it for yourselves and then tell me what you think.
where is it, dude?
It's the YouTube video right above those two pictures you just shared.
Oh my God. Okay, hang on. I don't seem to be. How did you come up with that?
What are you doing, brother, man? Have you even got your hands on the computer?
Yeah, somewhere.
How many hands have you got?
Wait, that's curious and curiouser. What are you trying to do, Saji?
Man, what are you trying to do, man? You gonna try to get him pulled down, man? I'm sure Curious wouldn't mind if you played some of her stuff.
Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, here we go.
See, man, I don't think he's got his hand on the computer, Saggy. I don't know, man. I think he's a cyborg. He doesn't know what he's doing. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, well, I've learned over time just to be patient that he eventually figures it out.
Oh, does he? Okay, so just if I just shut up and leave him be, he will get there.
Why is there wind blowing?
If someone's opened a window, I think it might be a window to your soul.
All right, now let's watch this real quick. So tell me what you guys think.
Let me go back over here.
I think it's Photoshop.
Can you full screen it?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Man, he's getting it now, isn't he? I see what you're up against. Okay. And when was this footage made? When was this footage put on?
2015.
This is the 51 area. Is this what does it say in the bottom corner here? Something 51. Section 51 and section 51. I think I checked them out, and I don't think they're actually quite good as they say they are.
Oh, what happened? Oh.
Now, some of the footage, you know what that reminds me of? If you pause it and zoom out a little, or come back out a little bit, see that thing that's going into the middle of it, the white thing?
Yeah.
You see that there? So that's going into. If you go back to the beginning of that, or near the beginning of it, if you can, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, about there where it starts off. Yeah, about there. You can see, and then pause it a little bit into it. You can see where. Just around the center, and just kind of before it zooms in. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's kind of look like it's coming from a liquid type of thing. You might have seen the seagulls a long time ago on one of the news ones. You need to kind of catch it just as the end of the spiral. Just there and just pause it right there. You should see it. Yes, just right there and pause. So just at the end of that. You can see like it's all coming to a circle as if different realms are coming together, but it's also pulling in a liquidy kind of form, and it looks like there's on the ends of them tips. I think they were called what were they called again? They brushed them off like they were meant to be flocks of seagulls, but it looked like there was something in the sky that was coming through the veil or whatever at this time. I think it was a CBS News clip a long time ago. A couple of years ago, Richie from Boston put it up. That kind of similar to what I could see there and that. But what do you think that is as well? What do you even in the chat? What do you think in the chat? What do you think, guys? Do you think it's?
I'm going to play it all the way through, guys.
Yeah, do please do. I just wanted to point out that thing. If you can watch the end of it, you'll see it looks like flocks of. Well, no, that's what I say. It looks like.
I don't like
sperm.
The wind noise is making my ears bleed.
Well, take your headphones off, brother.
Or just mute it. Turn the volume down.
You just don't. We don't listen to.
Oh yeah, we don't need no sound.
We don't need no problems, man. We don't need the sound, man. Sound is problems.
That's better.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll play on it.
I have one of these things about wind noise.
Wind noise, okay.
Yeah, it makes me nuts.
Well, maybe you already are nuts.
Well, there's no refuting that.
No. No. You know me, so that qualifies you for Wow, that's what that thing's going up into. What do you think that is going up into that? Do you think that's being sucked out of here or pulled into it or going directly for it? It does say CGI at the top. What does it say? Interdimensional portal CGI. Can anyone hear me? Am I still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I was checking chat. Nobody had anything to say in chat.
No. I'm trying to get. I'm still sharing, by the way. I'm still sharing on Facebook because I'm doing a thousand things. I do want to make a video as well, but I'm sharing it on my other.
Oh shit!
Because I have another profile as well. Yeah, what's going on there? I don't know. Have you just left the fucking building? No, brother.
Well, I was.
And then the one last thing, Hebrew, is that last image that I shared, the one with the there's actually two right below the ones you shared before of the sky.
Sure. Yeah, let me get in there. Gotta get out of here. I got a lot of windows open. Just give me a second.
Oh yeah, take your time.
The one just below it?
Either one. Each one I have something to say about it.
Okay, now wait a minute. What's this one with the green planes with the yellow spectrum flying around it?
That's supposed to be a radar image of the clouds forming over the Hadron Collider.
Oh. So should I share that one?
Yeah, I want to show both. It don't matter which order.
No, okay. Let me get my how come I only have 2 viewers in here? Fuck you guys.
Man, I'm sharing it now on a message with about 1,000 people in the fucking thing, so give us a second. I can only do it in a fucking certain place, like.
No, did you never mind. I'm just messing with our audience.
Man, you know what? I did be talking. I had a couple of guests on earlier on, and I realized it was me talking to him, talking to me, and it was 4 people watching. It was me watching him watching us. But we had a great conversation. It was just something that just happens because other people. Do you know what? I find that everyone is fucking live right now. You know, and people just are.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird, but you know what? We're opening our minds, so it doesn't matter if it's just me talking to you. We could be just having a conversation. So
I guess so.
Yeah, you know.
Now this image looks like very generic to me, so I have no
wait.
idea.
Very generic.
Very, very generic.
Very.
Oh,
okay. I got you.
And I mean, I can't really say that it's authentic, but. You know, anyway, it was in the same article. Now go ahead and go to the other image.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, just go to the other image. I'm joking.
Let me say something about this image real quick. It looks less like a radar image and more of like something you would play on the Atari.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Let's look at that there. I better come in and have a look.
It looks like, you know, like a PC version of CERN or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's okay. There's CERN is over the what is it called? The pit of hell or whatever it's called. That's what it's built in Switzerland over the pit of hell.
Yeah, it's in Geneva.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's a bit.
All right, go ahead and go to the last image, and we'll be done.
All right, Mr. Battlecat, I'll do that.
I'm just sharing this with a couple of people.
This last one was worth seeing because it shows you what they have in store.
What they have in store, lovely. In store, I see. Sorry, I'm doing my Yoda impression. It's really shit. Really shit. I'm doing my Yoda impression. I'm gonna. Sorry, I don't know. You're on Facebook, yeah? I'm just sharing it in a group that I've got 35 members tonight. I'm like, what the fuck? I shared it in.
You have a lot more than that, man.
Let me see. No,
yeah.
I never get the link properly. If I can get these,
of course I can't. I can't find.
What's going on with your fucking computer? Oh, there you go. There's the future.
Members you are.
Oh, members. I have this UFO group. I've been trying to because I own another one, and it's like, it just doesn't fucking.
Didn't Yoda have that weird laugh too? Like, there you go.
Silly you are.
Yeah. So
I gotta put this as an announcement. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. What do we got here, Mr. Sag?
Mr. Sad.
All right. So, in January 2019, CERN officials revealed that their potential
do that.
plan for. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear,
I'm
brother.
sorry. I was laughing at something.
He's
Thinking
crazy.
Taylor.
All
No,
right.
I didn't say a word, man. Don't blame me, man. Don't put me in the fucking shit, man. I didn't say a fucking word, man. He's trying to turn me against you, brother, or you against me, or something weird.
It's a. They revealed their potential plan for a 62-mile circular collider. The project dubbed Future Circular Collider. How original! Would cost about $10 billion compared to the current one. Now you notice down there in the bottom left, that's the current LHC that they're running now.
Okay.
The future one, look how much bigger that one is going to be.
Well, okay. Let me just go back onto that fucking. Okay, so that's the smaller one is the LHC. Okay, in the future. Okay, so that's the okay. Well, the one where they have right now, the LHC, where the middle one is, where the PS is. See the PS where it says PS.
Yeah, PS.
So what does PS stand for?
It doesn't tell me.
No. With that and the SPS, what the SPS means, and I know what the LHC means. The FCC.
Super psychomagnetic. Systematic.
Systematic failure. System failure. Oh, what the fuck? System fuck. Oh, sugar.
Right.
Do not say fuck or bollocks. Sorry, Mike. Bollocks. Michael Fontaine's in the house. Listen to Yoda in Spanish. Really funny. Can anyone speak Spanish? It's me, senor. Oh, I mean, no, that's Espanol, Renio in whatever. Oh, fuck that. Let's not go there. I don't know what they mean in that, because where PS is in my where I could see it is more probably where that river is, where just under where the collider, where it says C on the collider, where the riverbed is. That seems to be more of an entrance to the pit of hell, or whatever you want to call it. But it started where the river is. See, we're just above where the LHC is. There's a sort of a river.
I've heard of the pit of hell.
Yeah, so that's where it kind of is in the Bible, but that keeps shifting around because of these tectonic plates and stuff like that. So they came to trying to get into it, and then it keeps on blocking itself off and whatever, because what's down there and whatever they want to get involved, it doesn't want to get involved with them, and it let something through, but it was like, fuck. Okay, now you see what we have down there. Fuck off, leave us alone. We sent you some fucker out there. But it keeps moving around with the tectonic plates, and they keep on. Maybe that's what they're trying to do, the big hydrogen collider, for, to make it just one big massive area, and just fucking let's open the whole shit up. But what's down there is not what they think it is, because I'm sure you're familiar with the is it Jules Verne 20,000 leagues under the sea, or whatever it's called, 20,000 leagues or whoever that.
2000.
Was it 22,000 leagues under the sea, or?
I don't remember 22,000,
or maybe 20, whatever it was. It changed in the Mandela effect, and a league under a sea. A league used to be 19 miles, or 19 kilometers, or whatever. I think it was miles back then.
Oh wow!
And if you look into that, then it looks like if they went from, say, where they are, right in the middle of that is, and directly straight down, if they went 22,000 leagues, they would end up right through the earth and out into space somewhere.
The PS stands for proton synchrotron. It's a particle.
Megatron's fucking sister. I know her.
Yeah.
It's the original particle accelerator that the first synchrotron beginning when they first established back in 1959.
Wow.
Sounds like something Ghostbusters made up.
Man. Something like that. I'm sure I've seen it on TV somewhere.
And LHC stands for collides protons or heavy ions, and then the SPS
20,000. Oh, sorry.
20,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the SPS one you see on the screen, it accelerates protons or ions.
See, proton. I told you the Ghostbusters fucked us up. Yeah. Proton pack. Think about it. Yeah. Dr. Egon Spengler's down there.
Oh, good old Egon. Fucking man. Good old Egon. I love Egon.
Huh?
He died. He passed away, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What was that? Back in 2011?
Was it 2011? Was it that early? Fuck man. Didn't seem like that.
Harold Ramis. That's his real name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we could say Egon Spengler. It's okay.
He wouldn't mind. He wouldn't mind. I'm sure he wouldn't. Good old Egon. Right, I think I might have finished on the whole moving around and fucking shoving shit into groups for a minute. Let me concentrate on us.
Well,
So,
yeah,
what do you do? Do you hear about the Chinese version of the hydrogen collider? The 5 times bigger than that one that even is there. I think they're going 5 times bigger than even that one. In my old reality, it was 50 times bigger. Now it jumped down to 5.
I thought isn't one of the biggest ones in like France or Germany or something?
Well, no, the biggest one apparently is in China. Or
In China,
or either in China or Japan or somewhere like that, and I think it's China, and I think they opened it like 4 years ago, but they said they opened it 2 years ago, and then they said they didn't open it, and then they said they're still building it, and then they said it went back in time, and then it was like, why are all these hydrogen colliders opening up in our reality? Why are people trying to shift us here to get us into a certain place where we can use this shit?
I'm thinking. Like here, I had a theory on that a long time ago, where before I realized that the Mandela effect really has nothing to do with what's going on there. Well, I'm not saying.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm saying I know what you're saying.
But it could. But I mean, that's not my theory anymore. But with all the Hadron Colliders, a theory of mine was they sent 16 scientists back in time to change certain parts of human history. Like, for example, why is Hitler's eyes blue now or green?
Yeah, blue.
It's like, well, maybe one of the scientists banged his mother, and they had a different Hitler baby. But that wouldn't make sense. Instead of killing Hitler, like, who wants to go back in time to kill a baby? So it's like, my theory was, instead of killing baby Hitler, they just decided they were going to try to create a new one. But it failed, and he ended up being who he was anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he ended up, it didn't change the timeline. Like, he ended up doing exactly what he did anyway, exactly the same way that he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear you. Destiny.
Destiny. I am destiny.
You're destiny.
I am destiny.
Yeah. I know that guy.
I am inevitable. Or whatever his name is, Thanos, or whatever the fuck his name is. You know that dude? What's his name? Thanos? Dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know who you're talking about.
I had this whole long synopsis.
That's a hard word to get around, isn't it?
Yeah, man, I'll tell you. I have a hard time with those fucking things, but
oh man, they fucking wreck your head, man.
Yeah,
just fucking say them. Just I like them doing. I like doing them phonetically. Just fucking say it the way. And if anyone wants to, pull me up and then fuck it, don't worry about it. It's their fault. I'm winning. Ooh, sorry.
Believe it or not, the other day I was having a hard time saying the word social distancing. I had to break down the word distancing. I had to say distant. Like you're distant, and then sing, I did, man. I was like, why can't I say this word? What the fuck is going on? It's like, it's not a hard word to say. It's just a regular word. Everyone says it, but it's just, for some reason, my tongue got twist tied. I hate it when my tongue gets.
Oh, well, especially when it gets twist tied instead of twisted tied or twist.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but do you know what you're saying? I'm joking. Sorry. Murder. What's happened to Saggy? He's disappeared again. You asked him a question, and we end up talking an hour later, and he's disappeared again. He's gone into I don't know. He's in the chat, or where is he gone? What happened? Does he just go off and drink loads of beer and come back? I'm joking.
Yeah, he goes and smokes a little bit and then comes back.
Okay. I'm actually forgotten now that I actually had a joint there in my ashtray. Quick question: why the fuck have I not got a wrench?
You don't?
Why don't I have a wrench?
I thought
What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm joking. I don't need a wrench.
No, I thought I threw you one.
No, you probably did on System Fighter 2, but I just was in the chat because I want to say hello to who's in the chat because I've invited some people here. I want to see who jumps in because it doesn't show on mine how many people are watching. 2, it's me watching you, watching him, watching me.
Right.
It's like the Terry Vaughan show or some sort of thing, whatever it is.
I honestly think, in all seriousness, though, I think YouTube as keeping our counters, like it's keeping the counters down. Like it could say there's 2 people watching, when in reality it's probably like 5 or 6.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like they keep it back. They shadow ban our counters.
All right. Okay.
Wait, did I say counters? I meant counters or counters. Yeah, never mind. So Saji, you haven't
Yeah, what
spoke
happened
to
to
us
you?
in a while.
Yeah, what happened is you think he must have gone off.
I hear him typing.
Hey, he's probably typing. That's me.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Oh, hello. Welcome back.
Well, speaking of hair, have you
Here.
heard the story that I was telling the other night? We were on what the heck were we on, Saji? Was that last night?
Helium.
I think so. Yeah.
Drugs.
They all
Yeah,
start to run together, you know.
Yeah.
The helium and the drugs, especially, man. It's, don't take them at once because they can fucking.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still on a mad one, guys. I'm trying to not be on Facebook, but it's very hard to get off this fucking thing. Do you ever notice that when you're trying to share some stuff, you get into this cycle of trying to share it, and then you start figuring out, you know what, fuck it, people want to fucking watch this shit. They can watch it tomorrow.
It's like
Doesn't matter. You end up losing the show and shit. So it's crazy. But I do want to share it in a couple of groups because I know what time is it there where you are now, guys?
it's 12:14 where I'm at. Saji is like 1:14 for you.
1:14. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like what time is it here now? It's 6:14 in the AM here as well. So
Wow.
I've been up since fucking I don't know 1992.
Yeah, that's probably true. I wouldn't doubt that. I would have no. Hold on, let me do it in this voice. I wouldn't doubt that one bit.
Okay, you should be on fucking radio. Oh, definitely, man. You should be on fucking radio. You have a voice for radio. I'm sure you have a face for it too. But
Michael Fontaine in chat.
He wants a wrench.
He wants us to play Yoda in Spanish. Look it up on YouTube.
He already said that, and we said we couldn't do it. Remember?
Oh, okay.
I can find you something to play. So let me see what he did. I'm in the live chat now. What's up, buddy? I missed you, brother. I've been having things going on. Listen, we all have. Much love. Much love. So there we go. I'm out of that fucking Facebook phase there, I think.
It's like you send someone something. Here's another thing about Facebook. I know you're sharing, but I'm
just sharing
go. Really different. It's like you send like that's a nice funny little meme there. I think I'll send a comment about the meme, and then next thing you know, they send a comment back, and then you send a comment back, and it just goes on like that. Like a continuous cycle, and finally you just got to give up. Oh fuck it, I'm done.
Man, I don't even fucking. I went onto my Facebook group. I don't even go. I get notifications, and sometimes I go on at like 100 and something notifications, and I tend to, with the groups that I put it in, especially some of the admins kind of look after. Not look after. I just share pictures. I don't really like talking because I've typed for 5 years, man. I'm like sick of it. So I try not to get involved with, unless someone says, "Oh, that's shit" or whatever. Then I'm like, okay. Well, if I message you on Facebook, I messaged someone the other day, right? I says, "All right, man, how are you?" And I messaged him back in October. This is what's the problem? And he said he came back to me and he says, because he hadn't read the first one for ages, and he says, "Oh shit, man, what have I done?" He said, "Oh no, I don't, no problem, man, what have I done?" I said, if I message you on Facebook and you're in my group, it's either to say hello or to say, okay, why did you say that about my comment, or why did you say about my picture? But I tend not to worry about what's, if I think the picture's real, it just it's weird. It's kind of comments can get. I got wrapped up in one about the Union Jack once, and it went on for 3 days, and it was like over 150 comments, and I was trying to explain to this guy about what the reverse of the Union Jack was in comparison to the way they used to fly it upside down to show the Navy when they were coming in to shore that there was trouble on shore, not to come in another route because they used to fly it upside down, and that's why it reverses. But I tried to show him this, and then I tried to show him the other way around, and I tried to show him the residue, but he wasn't getting any of it. He was getting the residue bar, but he couldn't realise why I was showing him the other one. I was like, listen, it doesn't make a matter. Just concentrate on it. Do you remember this?
Yeah,
and it went off on one, and I just said, fuck that, man. You know what? I'm done with that. Yep. And he became a good friend eventually, It's just, it was weird. It was weird. Weird one,
Where did it go?
What are you doing? What are you doing in the background?
Let me ask you this, man. Ask you this. Let me tell you this, man. People are
Yes,
just so hard headed. You can't really talk to them. You just like if you go and tell them, "Hey, man, the sky's blue," they'd be like, "No, fuck you, man. The sky's green." You'd be like, "No, I can prove it. Check this out." No, man. That's a fake photo. Oh yeah, well look at this. I'll make a video of it. And you make a video, show them the sky's blue, and they're like, "Oh no, man. See your video thingamajigs making up little pixels, and it makes it look blue, but it's actually green." You know, you do get those guys from time to time, is what I'm saying. In short,
Yeah.
You
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Right, I'm gonna close this fucking thing. Right, are we done? I'm making sure that I don't have any of my old friends on my new profile. If you want to give me your name in the private chat, I'll add you on Facebook on my new profile because my other one is getting zapped to fuck. Anyway, moving on. Where is Saggy gone? I think you know what? I don't think he doesn't understand my accent. And when I started doing the Yoda and we started talking about Spanish stuff, I think he might have just went, fuck this man, I don't know where I am anymore. And he decided to take his glasses off and go have a smoke. You know, honestly, he's here. Here he is.
Yeah, I'm here. I think I walked away for a second, and I think I missed that part. Yeah.
Do you know? Here's a theory. The Mandela effect. I know I keep on going because it's obviously Mandela effect, but
no problem.
The Mandela effect for each individual, like yourself, myself, Saggy, and everyone that's in the chat as well, would probably be, if it is ever uncovered what it actually is, everyone will disagree with it anyway. Because I think we all experience it differently.
True.
And to every person, the Mandela effect is a different thing. Whether it's
just
spiritual, like every person is. So I think for
I'll
one person to explain, for one person to explain the Mandela effect to someone else is very, very difficult to do because you're looking at it through the eyes of the beholder, and you are the beholder. So how do you explain what something so significant in everyone's life is that we just don't understand quite right yet, you know? So I think the theories is brilliant. Theories is fucking, that's all we can do is do theories. And no one will ever be 99.9% sure, but not 100. So I love this, being able to sit down with people and talk about not just, I suppose, different Mandela effects that pop up, but CERN, different timelines, different, having a bit of a laugh about it as well. And, I woke up yesterday and my socks were blue. They were fucking white yesterday before. Shit like that. And you're just having a bit of a fun about it. Because I think we lose that, I suppose, laughter within inside of us, that we can actually laugh about things. We take ourselves too seriously sometimes. And, what I found, you can get really, really serious into these really fucking big, deep fucking rabbit holes and go, fuck, man. You lose your mind for a little bit, but then you realize, after coming out of it, you go, I didn't really lose my mind because I didn't have it when I was going in the first place, because there is no mind. So think of it that way before you go into the next one and go, do you know what? There isn't even a rabbit hole. It's all what we are in right now is not a rabbit hole. It's just life. And every rabbit hole we see is just another segment of life we just didn't know, and we just keep going into it. And whether you want to call it alternative realities or whatever and stuff like that, which is great, because I seem to be able to remember different realities and different time zones and different parts of my family telling me different stuff as I was growing up, and then becoming not reality throughout my life. And I realized, how can I explain that to someone that has never looked at my eyes or through my eyes? And it's hard to do, but we all I suppose focus on the Mandela effects to keep ourselves sane and keep ourselves from thinking that we are fucking not the same as everyone else, because we are all the same, but we're all experiencing Mandela effect through different, because we're all different physical beings. We all have different tendencies, different emotions, and also each emotion is attached to each individual Mandela effect. For me, C3PO or even even the Lion and the Lamb is one of the biggest and most significant ones in my life. For yous, it'll be one of your first ones, and for each one, there's a certain time of your life you might have seen. Okay, Star Wars, I want to see this forever, or this is one of my favorite, and you've seen it so many times, and then when you see it again after Mandela effect, you just go, what the fuck, man? You just know instantly that what we are saying and what we have been saying for quite a long time. It's just going to be here. It comes. Here it comes. It's coming quick and fast. So prepare, but don't prepare too well because it's not going to be what we're not going to just fucking zip off into non-existence because I don't think that will ever happen. You know, I don't know what you think. Are you sucking a bong there, Saggy? Are you driving on the road?
It always sounds like he's
It does,
sucking
man.
on a bong.
Man, he's either sucking on a bong or he's got a washing machine on in the background, or
He's got to wash. Yeah, probably. He smelled chili on his jeans, and
maybe he smoked chili on his jeans. You know, he could have.
No, but man, I'll tell you.
Hey guys, for real though, as much as I am enjoying myself and everything, I am crashing out on you guys. So,
oh man, don't crash out, man. Get involved, man. Do you want me to play you a song? Do you want me to sing you a song? Do you want me to sing you to sleep, or do you want me to get your energy going up?
You guys should just carry on, and I am going to get me some rest.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Man, that's man. You know what?
No hard feelings, but I honestly am having a hard time keeping up, and I don't think I'm doing anybody.
You know what? I wanted to talk to you a bit more about CERN, but we can do it another time if you want.
I was all done with CERN.
Oh, were you? Because I think with CERN, you know, I wanted to know what you thought. I know you were saying that they were part of, you know, this Mandela effect, which I think is right. But do you think that they are, just before you go, and hopefully this doesn't fucking wake the shit out of you, and you go, oh no, I can't sleep now. But do you think that they're the whole Jacob's Ladder thing into different realities, you know, going out throughout the veil, into the different dimensions, and them clouds you showed are just a reality trying to show us what's going on?
No, I just thought it was kind of interesting. And I don't know. I was really, just before we started the show, I came across that article. Yeah. I thought that video and those pictures were worthy of at least looking at and discussing. But
definitely, man, definitely. I love stuff like that. It's I could go on about that for hours, you know. But you know what? You know, if you're on Facebook as well, aren't you?
No, I don't really do Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, Hebrew, you definitely PM me before the end of the show, and you know what we'll do is we'll definitely do a. Can you be on for doing a show, Saggy? Anyway, won't you? I'm sure we.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely. I was telling Hebrew we had made a deal that we would come on your show. We have to come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have you on and talk about CERN. I reckon I could pull in, if we could pull in, even just fucking the three of us talking like this, we could definitely fucking go on.
I mean, I don't even normally even talk about CERN. That's the first time I ever even brought him up, to be honest with you.
Oh wow.
Really?
Okay. Wow, okay. He's like, really? What? In a different universe? I knew someone else. Shit.
I could have swore we talked about CERN on the previous show.
We have, but as far as me like bringing up anything the show and like share on the show, that's the first time I've ever done it.
Do you live close together, or use friends, or
we're friends.
No.
You are.
He lives in Illinois. I live in Florida.
All right. Have you ever met in real life, guys? If you don't mind me asking. Nah, you don't want to see each other's faces, man. Then you end up going over and giving each other a big hug, and you never stop hugging each other. Not be end of it. I know.
Well, good night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your chatting, and I will catch up with you tomorrow, Hebrew.
Well, that does it for the show, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys can keep going.
Give a big shout out to System Failure, who came on at the last minute. I do appreciate you being here,
man.
Dude.
You're very, very welcome. I love this show, man. I'm great that I'm so happy that I've caught this show and to speak about you at the same time and invite you onto my show.
It was great, man. I'll tell you, we'll have to do it again sometime, like you said on your show. Anyway, for Sagittariusly speaking, I mean just Saggy and System Failure, we would all like to wish you all a good night, and we'll see you next time on Shifty Sunday. Good night, everybody. We need to give him a caffeine IV